What was his name?
The guy who owes us $5. That's his
Yeah,
name.
he said we wouldn't go if we. He bet $5 we wouldn't make the deadline. That means he owes us $5. PayPal it below to us.
Oh, you got all the links in?
Yes.
All right, so, hey, everybody, it's the live show, and yes, we're in Asheville, North Carolina tonight. The ambulance actually made it up the mountain.
Great.
It's going to be one of those nights. In fact, you left somebody in the dust.
Who, me?
You.
Well, I drive a lot bigger vehicle than you do, and I'm not passing 18-wheelers on a stone wall going up a mountain.
What's the big deal? What could go wrong?
Yeah, what could? No thanks.
So what are we doing for the live show tonight?
It's
Nobody
your
liked my
show.
jokes, so
Yeah. Let's not
what's wrong with my
go there.
jokes?
What wasn't wrong with them?
They're funny.
No. Keep dreaming.
Well, then you tell us a funny joke.
I don't tell jokes.
Oh, how about this for a joke? President Biden.
President Corpsey.
President Corpse. So where's the Kraken? I thought, have you kept up with any of that?
Kraken's between your cheeks.
But there was, oh, we got all these lawsuits and there's all this fraud, and I'm sure all of that's happening, but what is happening? Good thing, just sat down for a poop.
There you go. Have yourself a good merry poo. Nothing like a good poo. I bet you were going to pee first, though, then it turned into a poo. That's what happens.
Well, this channel here, I mean, if you're going poo, you might be watching the wrong channel.
No, this channel makes you want to go poo because it's
If you're
so
taking
full of
a
shit.
massive hairy shit, then you're in the right place. So I don't know. I haven't heard anything about. Now I guess, like 9 billion people voted for President Corpse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's only like 7 billion people on the planet, but there's no way that could be fraud.
Nah.
Because
Straight up.
mail-in voting. That was what it is.
Trumpy predicted it, and I believe him. It was massive fraud across the board.
So what do we do?
So Biden's more popular than who? No. He's more popular than Orange Man. Orange Man bad.
Hey, is that the JR?
Says James Robert. Hey, Reddy and Jim.
Wow.
What's up?
I haven't seen James Robert in a long time.
Oh, hey, bub.
I mean,
Is that Arkansas, buddy?
yeah.
Hey, Arkansas, buddy.
So,
Hey, we done passed by.
Yeah, we
It's
already passed
me.
through Arkansas. We did Crater of Diamonds and everything.
We did Crater of Diamonds, and
I didn't even get pulled over in Arkansas.
we got tailed a few times. Good old Arkansas. We still haven't shifted through the gravel we got from the crater.
One of these days.
One of these.
So I actually did manage to get the brakes fixed on the ambulance.
Video coming up, maybe in the next day or two.
I don't know. It's a weird, long video. But
It's very interesting, though.
I was going to bring one of those in to show you. Upstate New York.
Nice. That's where the Niagara Falls is. Niagara Falls. Slowly I turn.
Ooh, try having Arkansas tags in Oklahoma. We're not fond of Oklahoma either. Oklahoma, very shooty. They're very shooty people.
Very shooty.
Yeah, it was pretty rough there.
We were in pretty bad cities like Lawton. Was in Lawton, Oklahoma for a week or two, or a
But
little
2
bit
weeks
more.
because I was working that job up there.
Pretty rough there. Rough.
So all we got to do now is coast down the mountain to the storage locker next couple of days, get that taken care of, and then where are we going to go?
Get rid of some shit.
Well, of course, we'll take the storage locker. We're going to take that to Ladson in South Carolina. Small town cops, oh yeah. They actually didn't mess with us too much, even though we got South Dakota tags. I think
I don't
they're
think
just
they mess with RV people too awfully bad. It's more of the smaller cars, easier to pull over. Because if you pull over RV, you gotta do all this searching and shit.
oh, they love that. No.
Oh, they don't want to search this thing.
So I think there's some folks in Columbia we can go visit. Then down to Charleston, set up at Ladson, Somerville, and then start working the beaches south, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you sound so enthusiastic. So
That's
what is
what I
going on
want
in
to
your
do.
world? We're facing down the barrel of President Corpse. What will the next 4 years be like?
Hey.
What do you guys think is coming in the next 4 years?
Suicide goes up by 100%.
Probably. Anybody who I got lost.
Nice.
Basically, anybody who doesn't agree with the election is going to massively. There's going to be mass suicides because you don't agree with the election.
Mm-hmm.
You don't agree that it's the most secure election in U.S. history.
It's going to be a killery thing. Killery.
Well.
Thanks, Tom. Is that Tom?
4 more years of Obama, basically. Not even that good. For all of the shit Obama brought on this country, the man could at least speak in whole sentences. You've got President Corpse up there who barely remembers his own name, and not even that some days. And of course, we have Vice President Pole Dancer, or is it Pole Sucker?
Pole Smoker.
Pole Smoker.
Yeah, here's another side note. We tried to apply for, it's open season for healthcare where you try to get healthcare. How much would it cost for just one of us?
Well, just for me, $651
a month. $651 a month for him.
Thanks, Obama. So the ambulance has brakes. We're in Asheville. Are we going to do any? Driving around Asheville tomorrow?
Well, I'll have to leave Bonnie because the roads are seriously narrow in Asheville.
So what we do is we'll park the RV.
We'll leave it at a truck stop
or a park or whatever.
But the parks here, man, they're slammed. But maybe a little bit better on Monday, but still, them things.
And then we drive the ambulance around because the ambulance can actually fit in normal-sized parking spots.
Come to Scotland and we'll look for you. Well, definitely. Hey.
That's a long fucking swim.
We'll see you in several months when we get our swimming down there.
Wait, I'm above Saratoga. Oh, haven't we been through Saratoga?
I think so. We
went to
there. We was going to Niagara Falls. Slowly I turn, step by step. He hates that. That's why I do it. It's funny.
I don't know. I'm already bored of the show.
I'm sure they're bored of you too.
I'm gonna get out my joke book.
I done burnt that motherfucker. Actually, I threw it out the window going down I-40. You accidentally left it in here, and I was like...
Well, I mean, we're headed into North Carolina lockdown.
We're in Asheville right now.
Yeah, so we are in North Carolina.
Like barely over the line.
And it's like, this is where you can't go out at night because that's when you catch COVID.
There's a curfew of 10 p.m.
For non-essential whatever. And what the hell is in your life is non-essential? If you run a hair salon, is that a non-essential job? Because it kind of is essential to you.
It's essential to you, but it's not a haircut is not an essential thing. They're going to be shutting this shit down again.
Oh yeah, bars.
So I need to get me a haircut before. It's probably already too late.
Burning books. Burning books is an essential job. You're guaranteed.
Burning stupid joke books.
Well, that's the other thing that's coming under, the Democratic regime. The Democrat regime. Censorship.
What's up, Made in Canada?
Hey, Made in Canada. Still ain't got your shit mailed out. We've been working on things like brakes.
We've been driving it was a bitch to get that fucking wheel off yesterday on the ambulance. It's like fused together because of the salt, and road debris and stuff.
What did you guys want when you were kids, pussy?
What? When you was a little kid, you wanted pussy?
I'm on the 32-ounce Millers now.
Nice.
Moving up in the world.
Well, I wanted, when I was a young one, was to be
Oh,
grow
no,
up
it's in a dream job. Oh, well,
a gigolo.
I'm just a gigolo.
My dream job was to be a pirate. It's like a treasure hunt. I thought as I grew up to be a pirate.
Well, I was going to be a spaceman.
Well, actuality, I would like to have a job in the art industry.
You guys crack me up. Well, at least somebody's having a good time.
I'm I'm okay at art. Drawing and crap. I haven't done it in a long time, though.
Building a motorcycle for my mom.
In my room.
Oh.
I know, I can't see it either. He's like, for my mom. Here, wait, quit smashing me.
No, you are not building a motorcycle in your room. You have motorcycle parts in your room that you have been staring at for 10 fucking years.
Trump needs to take Canada. Needs to take it.
As in what, invade it? What would you do with it?
I'd have all that maple syrup shit. And
what's in Canada? Maple syrup and bears.
Aurora Borealis. And snow. I love all that stuff.
Oh, fuck the snow.
Hey, Letterkenny is in
I have never seen
If you got
this.
a problem with Canada Gooses, you got a problem with me.
I have never seen this Letterkenny bullshit she keeps talking about.
Letterkenny.
Mm-hmm.
Got a problem with Canada Goose, you got a problem with me.
Right, so James Robert he reminds me of Harv, but he's been working on this motorcycle for how many years? I'm building a motorcycle in my room. Well, you're staring at the parts. I would love to see this thing get done.
Why are we building it in a room? Why don't we build it in the garage?
Well, because the garage is filled with like 9,000 other motorcycle parts. We've got to get to JR's house next time we're through Arkansas. But we were on like the southern end of it. And wow, I have a hell of a shadow here going. Right,
True
so
that.
Harv, lifelong friend there in Ohio, Harv the Rabbit,
Harvey the Rabbit.
has been
6 foot invincible.
he's going to put up his trailer for sale and move out to the mountains somewhere in a little cabin. No
What
fucking
in
clue.
the fuck was that? Seriously, what? Oh my fucking god! What the fuck's up, people?
What did he do?
I don't know. He's going away now, but that was some serious what the fuck ever. Even you guys heard that shit.
Don't know what the fuck that was.
That was kind of scary. We're at a truck stop here in Asheville.
But shouldn't have said that. But Harv he's going to sell his trailer and going to move any day now. Since I met him in 2001. So he spent 20 years. Hey, I'm going to sell this trailer. I'm getting ready to sell the trailer. I'm going to move out to the woods, and it never
To the
happened.
woods.
Yeah.
He told us at one point he's going to get an RV and go traveling.
Yeah, then he's going to get an RV. Oh, right.
I'd go with the RV, not to move out into the woods.
So it reminds me of James Robert and the motorcycle in his room because he's been talking about this thing as long as I've known JR.
Well, what the fuck do you think that noise was?
He must have hit something.
But it kept rattling and rattling and rattling and rattling. I'm like, holy fucking. You want to tell them what happened the other day?
What happened?
At the other place, truck stop. At the other truck stop the other night.
Oh, yeah, one of the assholes backed into me.
A trucker backed into. He didn't back into you. He fucking was front end into.
Yeah, I don't think we got hit. I think he was.
No, we would have felt it if he got hit. It was over that way over there. He may have hit somebody else.
Shit. This other one's parked to the other side of us. I didn't think there was any room over there.
We're not in the trucks. We're not in a truck spot. We're in another area. We wouldn't take a truck spot.
Make a new watermelon 4 Loco taste test video. Oh, God.
I thought it was Colt 45
It's
watermelon.
Colt 45. One of the most
Ready to
amazingly non-racist products ever made.
With Billy D and the
D.
prostitute chick.
Yeah.
He's a pimp.
Look that one up. Colt 45 watermelon and Billy D.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I still had the pictures for that. Yeah, beer taste testing videos, okay, but I basically have no taste buds left anyways, and she has no taste to begin with, so
Oh, but
she married me.
hey, if y'all want to taste beer taste testing, hell yeah, sounds pretty interesting. Except I shouldn't drink 4 Loco though.
No.
I'll let him have the 11%. That's a bit rough.
All right. How's the weather? I was
The weather-
seriously going to talk about the weather.
The weather was very, very nice here today. It's like middle 60s. It was just awesome.
I was getting ready to get the bikini on today.
Mm-hmm.
Not that
We
way.
were by the river, so it was like thinking about it.
Yeah,
I've
but you
gotten
didn't-
colder
But
water.
you didn't let me go dig on the river today.
Well, all of a sudden it turned dirty because there was rain up the mountain, I believe. That's what happened.
No, that was just you pissing upstream.
No, that's your piss that's dirty in the water.
Oh, glad we're not in Arkansas. Chance of snow.
Love the video.
Oh.
Which video? This one?
So I have to get out and do some more digs. Well, now we
Eventually.
need the telethon to get Jim a new G2. I think that's a worthy cause. Glad it's not too cold. Decide on the back brakes. Okay, so I have new front brakes. I did put those on.
Yeah, those
It's
circle.
relatively simple to do, but I had to buy a couple of tools, which pisses me the fuck off.
But one of your rotors was like, it was digging into the rotor. It was so fucking bad. We got them out of there just in time. It was metal to metal. Seriously, they were bad. We did buy a 6-ton bottle jack.
Right, but when I was working at the Lowe's job, doing the Lowe's resets, they did provide tools for us to use, but it was impossible to find them because somebody else had already lost it. And dude, we would find the DeWalt drill would be on the very top level where all the pallets are. In the back, we'd find drills and hammers just all over the store. So I brought in some of my own tools so that I would at least have shit I could use to complete the job. And not all of it came home with me. So I had to go out and buy tools just to
Some
change the
people
fucking
borrowed
brakes.
them.
Some people borrowed them.
Yeah, I guess we got to change the front RV brakes, but since I think we got experience, it shouldn't be too awfully bad. I don't know if mine are fused to the thing or not. Let's hope not. Bonnie needs front brakes too.
So the RV does need brakes eventually.
She's squeaking a bit. She's
Starting to
squeaking.
squeak. So when we get down the mountain, if she doesn't die, we'll swap out the brakes when we're doing the storage. It's really cheap. It's really cheap. It's really easy to do.
It's cheap if you know how to do it yourself.
And you don't have to buy the fucking tools again. How did you two meet? Oh, you got to tell that one.
I was his.
Hey, y'all, want a Christmas present? Always.
Absolutely, made in Canada. You gotta send him his coin out there.
Then to my son, never got it back. Yeah, tools tend to disappear. But how did we meet?
I was trying to tell on YouTube. I was trolling him on YouTube because he was wearing a chick shirt and I was making fun of him. And it was and I went to Walmart and took a picture of that chick shirt and sent it to him.
This is proof of why you never ever respond to trolls. Bad things happen.
He loves this troll.
All right, send you the address. We'll do that.
Send me the address. I thought you already sent him the address.
I had intended to just
Okay.
send out the coin last week, but I'm an idiot. So we'll get that out. We'll get you the address. I got your email address.
Do we gotta fill out? We gotta fill out a customs to send it to, right? Because it's Canada.
No, it'll go as a regular letter. I'll just put it in an envelope and it'll go.
Sure about that?
Yep.
Okay.
Shouldn't be any problem. It should, but it'll cost like $9.
That's fine. Let's put it in a padded envelope. I don't want it getting torn through.
Padded envelope. Got some padding down there.
I don't need any padding. That's you.
So, JR, what has been going on? Because we haven't talked to you in forever. You just kind of like disappeared. You fell off the radar. I mean, I know my videos aren't that good, but you used to show up occasionally. And like I said, we're headed down the mountain now. I don't know what I want to do next.
Burp.
Well, that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
What will we be doing next? Who is that? Wayne Smith. That's
We need to get our computer up and going so we can like see you guys and see comments over here one day soon, maybe next week.
one of the problems we've been running into online or on the road is getting online.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi isn't as plentiful as we would like it to be.
Once upon a time, you could like pull up to any fucking laundromat and just jack in. Well, it doesn't work like that anymore. Now you have to like actually
put a password in some of them.
Yeah, like be a customer.
Come back to Texas for detecting, says Accurate Mark. We will be going back through Texas, probably in the spring.
So we're going back through Texas.
We'll be going back through Texas to get to the desert probably next year.
I wish there was more like BLM and open forest land in Texas, but
we really like BLM land.
Outside of Fort Worth, Dallas, and I assume Austin and Houston, the rest of Texas is absolutely fantastic. I love Texas. It's one of my favorite places.
And there was a comment there I couldn't see. What is that?
When I'm not sure where to go, I always flip a coin.
That sounds like Breaking Bad. The girl that Skylar flipped a coin, but hell, she flipped it to go to Colorado twice, and she still went back to New Mexico. I mean, what's the use of even flipping it?
Well,
right?
I don't have any coins because I either sell them or I stick them in the coin slot at.
You stick them in the coin crusher and make stuff out of them.
I stick them in the coin crusher. I want an adventure with Jim Coin Crusher. That would be interesting. Has anyone ever seen one of those coin crushing machines
for sale?
For sale.
I guarantee you, there's probably one on eBay or you can order it from a company or something. Where else would they come from? They got to come from somewhere.
That would be awesome.
And then probably make your own plates and send it out to you. Your crushing plate.
Well, JR is actually, now that he's back, he's a machinist. He can actually make us the plate. I think everyone forgot about me.
We're sorry. We didn't mean to forget you.
Well, Wayne, it's not just that people have forgotten about you.
It's YouTube.
YouTube
is covering you up.
Beating us to fucking death.
It's the algorithm.
The algorithms are destroying us. And I can see
there's a ton of
what they want to do is they want to take just the top channels from every category and hide everybody else.
I would love to go to Canada and we need like the mini passport though. It shouldn't be too hard to get it. He said there's crown land to explore. I guess it's like BLM land here. The people's land up there, right?
Yeah, but can they get knighted?
Sure. Sir,
take all my really bad beach coins and put them in the car wash. Little known secret, if you go to Walmart, there's a Coinstar, 10%, 9.9% fee. and it
Expensive.
will reject a bunch of the coins, which is where we find a lot of cool stuff. However, if you go to the self-checkout and patiently feed those coins into the self-checkout, no fee, and it won't reject most of those coins.
Yeah, instead of us going to the coin store and changing our change in,
And I'll
we
make
go
people
to
wait.
Walmart self-checkout.
There'd be like
and
12 people waiting in line going, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I'm like, hey,
I got
this
change
is my
here,
last
wait.
bag, all right? I'm on my last bag of pennies.
You can
Oh, yeah.
instead of just like putting them in the slot one by one, you can actually lift the little flap and just pour that shit in there. We're meanie heads.
I'm serious. And
Exactly,
don't let
try
your
it.
coins build up. That's one of the secrets. Don't let your coins build up. They're
They'll
worthless.
They'll spit some of them out because you can only take so many. It only can take so many coins at a time. I just put like 15 or 20 in there at a time.
We've got to go drink Made in Canada's homemade wine.
Ooh,
We'll have to figure out how to get
Right.
to Canada.
elderberry wine.
But Doug Clad, I will literally wipe the dirt off it and stick it in the self-checkout machines that Coinstar would absolutely flip out over.
Choking the poor Walmart checkouts. You're
I've crashed a few
damaging
machines,
them.
but for the
You're
most part,
damaging them.
the self-checkout machines are vastly more forgiving about poor quality coins.
He probably eats the fucking stinking zinkins in there that are all halfway ate up on the other side.
Oh, yeah, that's
tear
what we
that
throw those
shit
in.
up.
But you just don't let it build up. I used to work in a Scottish shop that had a Coinstar. I was going through it, found 2 diamond rings.
Wow.
Yeah. I have a bunch of steel pennies. Yeah, the steel pennies are starting to get kicked out. But yes, I have found gold ring at a Coinstar. And it was a broken ring that somebody had thrown off to the side. Yeah. And it wasn't even down in the like the reject garbage bin. It was sitting on top with the rest of the garbage that was mixed in with their coins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is like a little hole thing there. It's got the chute on there, and a lot of that stuff you can look down in there and see like earrings and stuff at the bottom where the holes are.
Now I tell you one thing Coinstar won't do.
Dirt.
Eisenhower dollars.
Why not?
I don't know. It keeps them, but it won't credit you. It'll put Eisenhower dollars. And so I made that bitch open that machine up and get my Ike's back. That was a long time ago. Joe Love. Joe Love?
Joe
Hey,
Love.
Ben. Ben's being redacted.
Why you say redacted is retracted? I like when you say redacted.
Yeah, these
though.
were broken. Wait, what?
You're redacted.
I don't read that fast.
Okay, me either. Hold on.
Words are complicated and hard. Yeah, these were broken. Oh yeah.
There we go. We can see.
Talking about the rings and stuff that gets dropped in.
Coin stars
Absolutely.
are designed to reject silver. Hey, we're fine by me.
What are they? Raise your hand.
I think it's a certain weight. It's different
Well,
weight.
Raise your hand if you have found a silver quarter in the reject in Coinstar. No, you did not.
I found a silver quarter in there.
She found a standing Liberty quarter that had
That's
been
a-
set on top because, oh, that stupid foreign coin.
And I was doing Coinstar before we met. I found several silver quarters before.
But have you found one in the last 5 years?
Actually, yes, I have.
4 silver dimes. Yeah, I got
I
lots
found
of
quarters,
dimes.
I found dimes, and I actually found a silver nickel in a Coinstar.
Those will show up. Yes.
Because
Having a drink here in Ireland. There you go. Listening to you.
why?
Yeah, why? Just drink your beer. Enjoy your day.
I got a question for you, Ireland. They got Mickey's over there. Mickey's beer in Ireland. The one with the B on it. And the little sayings under the cap. I'm pretty sure that's...
Well, I was BSing with a Coinstar tech while he was working on one. Yeah. In fact, at one point I actually looked into buying mini Coinstar machines for these hood rat stores. So I didn't coin roll hunt.
Mickey's big mouth, exactly.
Yeah. So
It's shaped like a barrel.
right.
It's
So
cute.
I would actually go from store to store to store in some of the worst neighborhoods in Columbus, looking for $50. And hey, did you get any weird coins? You know, I collect them for the kids and I hand them out. So
Hey, that's where we found our best thrift store finds is in the worst parts of wherever, because nobody wants to go out there looking in that
right.
shit.
But what I was looking into were these tabletop-sized Coinstar machines that you could fit in a small convenience store, so that when those bums are in there counting pennies, you could be no, 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 go to the machine, no, no count, new machine. So they make money, and then I get all the coins that come out of the machine. That was the plan. Except I needed to invest around $2,800 just to get started. Didn't have it.
Ooh.
We
Well,
may have to start the loud ass generator.
I know, with the muffler problem.
But think about it, a tabletop Coinstar that can go in all these hood rat stores, so that, you know, the Iranians don't have to sit there and count pennies. I think that's a win-win.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's $1 million
like
idea
a
right
light
there.
going across the top here. It's
Yeah, I
kind of
know.
weird.
I know, right?
I'm going to have to turn the engine on, huh?
Wow.
He doesn't listen.
And there she goes, leaving an empty screen. There.
Go ahead. We're trying to fix the show. Holy shit, that shit is loud. He's put up. Why did he put? Yep, still reserve. Not for me. I can't drink this shit. That's for him. Makes me want to hurl. Hell, we're still dark in here. What's up with that? There we go. It took a while to keep going there. He's in there taking a waterfall. He said he used to drink it and he moved up to Miller, hon. From Still Reserve.
Look at me, some pretty new pink pants.
The barn door is open.
Not like it.
The barn door is open.
That's nothing the internet hadn't seen already before. Living the high life, yeah. All right, so now we got to glider over the fucking engine.
Well, at least you can see us now.
So anyways, the ambulance brakes are halfway done. They're not quite done yet.
You mean the back brakes aren't done?
Okay, so I am leaking out of one of the back drums. And this is fucking with my front brakes, so that I can't get a...
No, right now we're in the RV. Ambulance is next door.
An
There.
ambulance is over there.
We got to stay in here because we got the Jenny.
So I have to figure out which one of the lines needs to be bolted off. I'm just going to bolt off the back brakes completely. They do nothing.
Manny Kenna said he's a mechanic.
Okay.
He's a mechanic.
So in my Chevy Beretta, when I did this, there were 4 lines came off the master cylinder. 2 front, 2 back. There's only 2 lines coming off the master cylinder in the Ford E350.
What if mine's the same? He's a licensed mechanic.
So all we have to do is drive to
Nice.
Canada and he'll fix shit for us.
We'll be there in a couple of days. Just hold on.
Hey, you go ahead and wait. We'll be there. So all I have to do now is figure out which one of these lines goes to the back brakes. I'm going to bolt the thing off. Now I got to find the right size bolt. That's another problem because it is it's a fine pitch thread. So you can't take just like a regular machine bolt. You got to find a fine thread bolt to do it.
Drum disc? No, I don't think there's a drum disc, is it?
Yeah, no, the back brakes are drums. I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna fuck with that shit.
He did a really good job in putting his brakes on. Very proud of him. I mean, this is the first time job for that. I mean,
Yeah.
the first time.
Yeah,
thing.
me and JR, we're licensed shade tree.
Exactly.
No, it's not my first brake job. I've done a lot of
No,
front
it was
brakes.
your first job on a heavy duty truck like this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
So basically, Got to figure out which line because I'm leaking brake fluid
From the rear brakes.
from the rear brakes.
Axle.
From the rear brakes somewhere.
At least you got front brakes now.
But I don't have as much front brake as I should because I have no fucking brake fluid.
Did you pour all that brake fluid in and we had?
And I poured it all right back out.
Oh, okay, now I understand. Oops. We're gonna have to fix that.
You think we're gonna have to fix that?
Fix that shit. What the fuck? Wheel cylinders.
Honestly,
It said it's used beer. Clyde would like for beer for brake fluids.
Actually, it wouldn't work. Beer would not work.
Uh-huh.
Water is incompressible. Where did I learn all of my history knowledge? Do I research a lot? Do I? I don't have any history knowledge. All right, so...
He looks up on the maps and stuff.
Well, even farther back than that, in college, for my bullshit electives, I would take archaeology classes and anthropology and all this. So for the bullshit electives, wherever I could, I would throw in like archaeology, which of course is not just about digging holes in the ground. It's why and who and what you're digging.
Indiana Jim.
Yeah, sounds like there's a broken seal and a piston. No clue what that means, but you're probably right. All my metal taking videos are going to a lot of history. Well,
You do a lot of research on your place.
it's just, I just absorb things. As people are talking and I stop and I see historical markers and I read through books and looking at maps, I just absorb it all. And then I spit it out, as gibberish.
Blue seal.
Really? You've been messing with the ocean mammals again? You're
You
blowing seals now?
You blew the seal. He said you blew the seal. I didn't blow the seal. You blew the seal. He also likes polar bears.
When it comes to drum brakes, I don't even fuck with that shit. I bolt it off. And that's what it is. I want to have to find the right bolt, the right size bolt to do it. Because you got to have the right pitch thread. I'm telling you, you cannot put a regular machine bolt in there. It won't fit.
Shade tree. Shady shade tree.
Yes. Oh yeah, this is some expert level shade tree here. If you really want to get into shade tree, we should talk about the electrical in the ambulance. Okay, so there is a broken wire that supplies power to the main power distribution module for all the accessories and for the solenoids. So to get around this, I take ambulance power and run it forward. So when the battery comes up, there's a switch underneath my seat that divides it. Truck power, ambulance power. I got 12 volts going back to the ambulance. Don't need any of that. So I have a wire run from my console in between the seats up through a rust hole in the floor, all the way to that front solenoid to supply power to the power distribution module.
Don't call it a rust hole. You know it's a speed hole, so stop. There's also a license plate.
Well, yeah, there's a license plate under for my floorboards.
Hey, we've got the floorboards. We just need to weld the motherfuckers in. It'll be fine. Just give us time. We got the floorboards, we promise.
So after this, now I've got this line running from the console in between the passenger and driver's seat. It's got all the switches for all the lights and the ambulance power. So that wire runs out around the doghouse, through a rust hole in the floor, up to the solenoid to provide power to power distribution. Well, then the key stopped working.
The man in Canada said he's got 3 welders. He can weld them motherfuckers in there.
I have the floorboards.
Hey, man in Canada, we're going to have to plan a trip to Canada next year. We need to get our mini license.
So
we have to do that.
You would turn the key and nothing would happen. So finally I said, fuck it. And actually wired a switch, and now I have a switch, that is wired once again back through rust holes in the floor all the way out
The speed holes.
to take ambulance power to kick over the starter solenoid.
He's actually got a fucking switch, like
An actual switch.
A freaking light, like a light switch to turn the fucking ambulance on and off.
Yeah. That's what duct tape's for.
I couldn't see
Duct
what
tape
it
doesn't
says.
conduct electricity, however, so it's a bit of an
Put
issue.
electrical tape on it, huh? Yeah, we're gonna have to
So made in
play
Canada. Even though my front floorboards, floor panels are rusted out, I have replacement panels, brand new Ford
just sitting there in the
OEM
back.
panels that I have been carrying around for 11,000 miles now. And
Since you bought the thing.
yeah, every time I stop and ask, nobody does that kind of welding.
Yeah, they're like, no, we don't do that small of a job.
Yeah, no, it's not that small of a job. It's that fine of a job. It's a very fine, precise welding job. They don't do that.
I also need my stairs worked on welded. My stairs fucked up.
Well,
Accidentally hit a rock.
would you use a TIG welder on steel? I don't think so. I guess you would. I don't know. I don't know shit about welding. The MIG welders, the MIG welders, those are for aluminum, right? Those are TIG welders. I don't fucking know. Anyways, that's the next plan.
Our next
after I
plan
get
is go
my
to Canada.
on stainless. Okay, this is not stainless. This is Ford metal.
TIG aluminum.
Yeah, so TIG's for aluminum, but this is not stainless. This is Ford metal. And to put it in
Ford
perspective, the front end of the ambulance is a straight up Ford E350 1-ton van cab. From there back
It's an ambulance.
is a badass looking aluminum
It's
body.
It's an ambience. MIG then. MIG or stick for steel.
Yeah.
It's
But
stick.
the back of the ambulance is all aluminum. The entire body, all the fixtures inside, everything's aluminum. And it is in magnificent condition.
Until the trucker ran over you.
Okay, he scraped the side. He didn't actually dent the aluminum, but he did scrape my paint, which pissed me off.
And he didn't even stop and tell us about it. He jumped the fucking hill behind us to get away.
Yeah.
And it was like a loud fucking boom, and he actually jumped the fucking hill to get out of there. So he wouldn't have to stop and say he ran into the ambulance. Which we probably would have let him got away with, because there wasn't like the paint scrape, right? He just like
Got a paint scrape.
left without saying anything.
But it
the problem.
did actually rock the truck hard enough to wake me up, though. When he hit, the truck rocked, and it did not dent the aluminum, which surprised the fuck out of me.
Well, he didn't scrape it, but he didn't even stop to ask if anybody was okay or anything. He just jumped the hill and fucking got gone. That's not right.
That hailstorm in South Dakota that took out lights and mirrors and vents and all the plastic. There's dents all over the hood of the Ford part of my body.
There's like a couple of dents on the top too. But the fucking aluminum body,
The aluminum
nothing. Oof. It took out the plastic lights in the back, but the
yeah.
fucking body on the ambulance survived.
So
And mine's fucking fiberglass on the back, so mine
yeah.
didn't get much damage at all.
So the ambulance is made not just out of aluminum, but heavy gauge aluminum. I mean, it's impressive how thick those walls are.
Yeah, whatever you paid for it, like you paid $900, you can get that out of scrap on the ambulance.
So he's talking about
more.
using a fiberglass or a resin mat, which I like the idea, but there's nothing left to support it. So it's going to be, I'm going Flintstone here in a couple of months if I don't do something.
Yeah, if we were to stay in the northern areas for the winter, northern areas, the salt would eat the rest of your floorboard up. So
However,
that's why we got to go south.
in the cold weather, it is kind of nice to have all those holes in my floorboard. Because as I'm driving along, all that engine heat comes up.
Along with what else? Everything fucking else. The fumes.
Oh no, JR.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was the big Class A I bought. I loved that truck. Too big, too stupid for the things I needed to do. Too broke down for me to give a shit. So I sold it off, and
Now we got a 22-foot RV.
so this is a little
An
tiny
ambulance.
22 foot, and she drives this one, and I drive
The ambience.
an actual ambulance. I don't know,
The
JR, have
Clyde.
you seen the ambulance?
Probably not. Once you take him out there and give him a tour of the ambulance.
I don't know, we're waiting to see. Has JR actually seen the ambulance?
He asked if you drove one. He didn't know.
Her first car was a broom. Yes, it was. And actually, it's one of those little ones with a mini dustpan. Yeah. So I drive an ambulance, which is absolutely goddamn hilarious.
An
She drives
87 ambulance.
1987 ambulance.
And I drive a 96 Coachman Catalina Class C, which I love. I love my girl. I love my Bonnie girl.
I'm tired of fixing it.
How are you fixing it?
Well, your seat's all busted again.
Well, that's from us going down those fucking roads that was like... Those roads in Los Lunas were... Not Los Lunas, but wherever the BLM was out there was
Socorro.
worse than South Dakota roads out there.
That was not.
Yes, it was. The fucking bumps and bumps. The
There
waves.
was a spot I like to go out in the desert, out by Socorro.
It was a
Had
horrible road.
like a mile of bad road.
That's where he found the...
Hey, Ghostbusters on
Hey,
it.
that's where he found the rattlesnake that he let turn to goo.
Yeah, it happens. Well,
Goo, you know what? Goo happens.
pretty much. So I don't know what's going on in the world.
Crap.
I'm bored. And we're in fucking Asheville,
Are we?
which is Fruit Loop City up here. And it's like, I saw people
I
out
keep
today.
mine's Fruit Loop City. Right?
Oh, no.
Hey, I love Fruit Loop City. Asheville's
But I saw
awesome.
people out walking today, walking their dogs by themselves in a city park with no one around them wearing masks.
Asheville is a Democratic area.
Bend over and take it up the ass.
Asheville is very different.
Asheville.
I love Asheville. Even though it's Democrat, I still got a really rich culture of music and weirdness. And it's got its own brand of crazy. I love Asheville.
Do I need more brands of crazy?
No. But it's got its own brand of crazy. Hey, I know from experience.
Tell you, I'm not even going to shave my legs. I'm going out tomorrow in a miniskirt.
Oh, yes, we could go. He can go out in a miniskirt and not get his ass beat
And when they
up.
be like, what? I'm just like, I'm a lesbian.
He's a thespian.
I identify as a lesbian, so I didn't shave my legs. Think about that one.
Hey, mind blown. Everybody left now because we're talking about us miniskirts.
Because of my lesbian legs?
Your lesbian legs. You had your shirt all tied up in a little knot today. Where's that at? You let it loose.
I'm bored. This show's terrible. What are we doing tomorrow?
Thrift stores, probably.
Well, we
The
don't have any
same-
money. Nobody sent us any.
The same thing we do every day. Try to take over the world. That's a
Deep
good
Digger Dan.
Hey, that's a good
Does she
thumbnail.
still make videos?
I don't know.
Where the hell is Deep Digger Dan? What state?
Idaho. I don't know. I feel sorry for anybody that's a metal detectorist in Idaho.
Why?
Because it seems like you wouldn't get a lot of old stuff out there. There's very, very few people and very, very few dropped things. think you're weird anyway? Well, fucking hell yeah, you're in the right place.
Okay, so here's a real simple question. What
Keep your
are the
distance.
terms of the exit strategy when the apocalypse is over? What has to happen for the apocalypse to be over?
Excuse me, what did you just say? An exit strategy? There's never going to be a fucking exit in this shit. Alright?
I think that there are travel trolls now, and I think in the UK.
Who's travel trolls? I think there's travel trolls.
Oh, Deep Digger Dan.
Oh,
Possibly. Everyone who gets big on YouTube as a digger ends up going to like the UK, and then they can't keep their stuff. But
well, that sucks if you go to the UK and then you dig some epic shit, then you got to give it to the Queen.
But what are the conditions under which we can take off the masks and we can fucking go back to work? What conditions have to happen? Has anyone pointed that out? Dan don't detect anymore, probably. No, it is this endless, we're going to need another lockdown. We're
Hey.
going to need another lockdown. It'll save a life.
Prediction. Pretty soon, they're going to be forcing us to wear 2 masks instead of 1.
Well, yeah, John Love says when people
Hey.
stop dying.
Oh, 1 mask, then put another one on because
Right?
prediction.
In case the first one breaks. When people stop
Hey,
dying.
you have to like put 2 condoms on in case the
This
first
is
one breaks.
incredibly important. Because people die. This is what
Ouch.
they do. They die of flu. They die of tick disease and Lyme disease and restless leg syndrome.
Double bag that.
So
fucking
we will
face.
always be in lockdown because people are dying.
So casual, pictures.
I'm telling you, restless leg syndrome is going to be the death of us all, and that will be the next apocalypse.
Hey, if you die of restless leg syndrome, it's probably COVID.
But look,
It's
every flu
COVID.
season, and then we're talking about, we're going to have to restrict driving because people die driving. People are dying, so we're going to have to restrict that driving. And
You can't have carpal tunnel; that'll kill you, and it's
know what?
COVID.
we're going to have to restrict swimming. You're going to have to wear a mask while swimming because of shark
You gotta
attacks.
wear a mask.
Because of shark attacks.
Restless mouse syndrome.
But we can't prevent those deaths with a lockdown. No, we can't. Because of the way it spreads. No, that's the problem. If the first lockdown worked, why do we need a second? If the first lockdown didn't work, why would a second do a fucking big thing?
What that is doing is restricting our freedom.
Because
Don't
people
let
did not
them do
follow
it.
the lockdown rules. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
Government is trying to take away our freedom.
In the
Seriously.
first lockdown, everybody was into it. We're like, we don't know what this thing is. Okay, we're fine. We're going to shut down. That's cool.
It's like
It's
fucking
fine.
China. All you see is shutdowns, and all of them wear masks all the fucking time, forever fucking thing. This is turning into fucking China here. And now we got Biden. Just wait. It's gonna be bad.
Now, second lockdown, people are bored. We're like, fuck you.
You know what? Send me another fucking stimulus check because I can't get a job because you're fucking lockdown, assholes.
I'm pretty sure I had COVID in January. Do you know how many people have said that to me?
Seriously. Harp said that. Harp said, I probably had
January,
this shit in
February,
fucking-
we all felt like shit. Saw them in the streets having parties, not just in the UK here.
Who's having parties?
But the numbers are not true. That's the problem.
It's the media that's exaggerating this shit.
Me and her wearing a mask are not going to stop that guy from falling off a ladder and getting
And dying from COVID.
dying from COVID.
Attributed to COVID. Falling off the ladder.
Yep.
Attributed to COVID. Dying from an asthma attack.
So
No.
what the problem with this second lockdown is we actually know what the disease is now. We know who it affects. We know how to protect them.
Yes, they falsify certificates.
Oh yeah,
Right.
they don't falsify. No.
It'll take.
Oh, you died of a motorcycle accident. Oh, but look, your COVID test came back positive. Bingo, that was it. We're not immune because lockdowns.
Yes, if we keep putting on a bunch of fucking hand sanitizer and trying to shield ourselves from germs, we are going to get less. Our immune system is going to go downhill, all of us, and we're going to get less effective to any fucking disease. Dirt helps.
I don't want to be too hard on John because he's living under, the media assault. But there are so many more people die from smoking, purely from smoking, alcoholism, shark attacks, than the people who die purely
just
from
being
COVID.
in the car wrecks. More.
But people who die singly from COVID, not people who had pneumonia, not old people who already had respiratory, not people who fell off ladders. The people who actually singly died from COVID is a remarkably small number.
Most of the people had underlying medical issues.
There's another good cause of death.
Much
starving to death because you can't go to work because they're trying to keep you from dying.
Going to work.
So they're trying to keep you from dying, so they're going to make you starve to death because they don't want you to die.
I watched some of Shameless, but we don't have the internet for it. I think it's a decent show. It's got a real hottie in it. I liked.
I never got the flu shot.
Kidding. I had a crush on since I was a kid. William H. Macy.
Now, Michael, I'm on the fence on flu shots.
It was in Fargo. I like.
They personally make me very sick, but I don't know that is reason to say, oh, you shouldn't do flu shots. Personally, they make me sick. That is probably not everybody's experience.
So you won't take it.
I have taken it, and it's
What was that?
It's me.
Oh.
And it has made me
I thought
very
somebody was
sick.
knocking on our door.
But at the same time,
Can
my
y'all
daughter,
guys hear us? Jesus, that sucker's getting loud.
So my daughter is deathly allergic to eggs. Violently, cannot even be in surface contact with the residue left over from eggs.
Hey.
What?
I understand that, Wayne. I get dirty looks if I cough or sneeze from comment. I get that too. I've got allergies and I've got asthma. I can't cough or sneeze without somebody thinking that I've got fucking COVID.
Well, we went through this with a
Hey,
doctor.
it's natural to fucking do this shit.
He wanted my daughter to get this particular vaccine for the flu. Well, that vaccine is based on eggs. Well, in part. There's a component of eggs in this particular vaccine he wanted to give my daughter. And I said, no, we're not doing that. He's like, oh, we don't deal in internet rumor here. We deal in facts. And he brings me out this book to prove to me how safe this vaccine was. And every single page at the bottom of it said Pfizer. I'm like, dude, this is not facts. This is advertising. And by the way, my daughter's deathly allergic to one of the components in this vaccine you need to give her. You're not doing it.
Doctors are not always
So
right.
this doctor says, oh, well, we could just try anyways. Fuck you.
I cough to clear the line out, get people out of the way. The camouflage metal detectors, Halo, Jim, and Red. Hey, bud, what's up? The camouflage metal detectors.
What is he camouflaged as?
Hey, some of that dude owes us $5. He never did show up.
Where's Chad?
He said we would not make it for 6 Eastern time. He hadn't sent us.
Speaking of, linkies below. Hit our chat or hit our PayPal.
Got your email, T-shirts, and PayPal below.
And our eBay.
And our eBay. Buy our crap.
Buy our crap.
Buy our crap.
We have really good crap.
Our crap is the fucking excellent quality crap. The best crap we'll ever see.
So the thing is, COVID will never end. It will never end.
COVID is here to stay like the flu.
The
It
masks
comes back
will never
every-
end. The rules will never end. What are the rules where we can go back to life? Where people stop dying of
Mask,
COVID?
the new normal.
Or is it the flu?
Hey, I walked into somewhere today in Tennessee or somewhere, and I forgot my mask, and they didn't say shit about it. It's like, oh, we don't give a fuck.
Oh, wait a minute. Is it the idea of wearing masks that bothers you? If it
We can't
was,
breathe
instead
in
of
that
blue
shit.
socks prevent a spit. What are the conditions where we can stop wearing masks? Where people stop dying from diseases that are transmitted through sneezes? Cold season, flu season, every fucking thing out there. And you know what the masks do?
They caused me to cough, and it caused me to have a severe cough because the mask causes you to inhale your carbon dioxide you're breathing out.
So
And
John,
I've got asthma.
I understand.
It's killing me.
You're reading the media, watching this crazy going on out there, but look around you. Are there dead people in the streets? Are people literally like going to the store and just falling over dead of COVID? It's not happening.
Hey, that
The
sounds more
media
like Black
think-
Plague shit.
they want to plant that sign, that picture in your head that the
Bacterial
world,
pneumonia.
yeah, that the world is going to hell in a handbasket.
COVID gives you the pneumonia, and you gotta
That
be on the
they're
fucking-
running through the streets with trailers, ringing a bell. Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead! Is that happening? No, it's not. I have talked to so many people who have said January, February, they thought they got it. In fact, Harv was the first one who said it to me. Never mind, I found it in the description of the video. I found something. Okay. Well, Harv,
Harv the rabbit, invisible 6 foot.
he's a Vietnam vet.
Bring out
Sometimes,
the Grateful Dead.
right? Sometimes Harv can be a little fanciful. So when he said he had COVID in February, I'm like, okay, that's nice.
He said him and his buddy had COVID.
But then another guy told me, and another guy, and someone else, and
It's
4 other
possible.
people.
It's plausible.
I've heard it from so many people. And I think it has already been through a ton of us. We didn't even know it. That's how dangerous this disease is, that
I mean, you don't.
tens and hundreds of millions of us have already had it and didn't know it.
I mean, you wouldn't know that you'd had this shit until it became really fucking the fucking high numbers. You wouldn't know, right? You think it's like flu or cold or whatever. A lot of people just get like a flu or cold symptoms. You wouldn't fucking know.
I bet most people use the same mask over and over again, and they're contaminated hands.
All right.
Bigger question. Have you seen one single person sneeze in their mask?
That would be pretty gross. Just have to sneeze your mask and deal with that. Snot crap.
But wait a minute.
Ew.
If you're not sneezing in your mask, then aren't you projecting and completely defeating wearing the mask in the first place?
Projectile snot.
Just saying.
Ew.
Have you seen anybody,
We're not going.
one single person, sneeze in their mask? Or have they taken their mask off and sneezed? And the masks do what for us?
Make the
saying.
situation worse. All this hand sanitizer and sanitizing is just killing us, guys.
Okay, bad idea. Germs are good for you.
Germ and dirts are good for you because it helps to build your immune
Yeah, and we are all
system.
guilty of wearing the same mask over and over. Make no mistake, there are only a handful of Karens out there using a new mask every 4 hours.
A handful of what?
Karens.
Oh, I thought you said Koreans. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I need a brown-eyed woman and some red.
Grenadine.
What is red grenadine?
It's a really nasty tasting alcohol.
Ooh.
So
I've
what
never
is
heard of
it?
it.
The masks actually-
Scamdemic.
What do the masks protect us from?
Nothing. The mask is more damaging than it is helpful.
Dirt is good for you. Germs are good for you.
It helps build your immune system. Seriously, guys.
Not all germs. Not all germs.
Not saying that, but you can't. Don't let your kids not play in dirt because whatever. It helps their immune system.
That's my Albuquerque.
It's backwards.
So how many people you see walking around like this?
With their nose uncovered, plenty. You can't fucking see it.
How about this?
Eat dirt, live longer, right?
How many people you see walking around like this?
Me. I can't breathe.
Come on.
Motherfuckers. I am the one who knocks.
Let me know if you know where that comes from. The problem is, we need to be exposed to germs. A lot of people yell at me in my videos because I don't wear gloves while I'm digging. And yes, you're right. I risk getting cut by glass or metal in the ground.
The right treasure goblin is the symbol of your willingness to bow down to the fucking government.
Because it does nothing. But I like the feeling of dirt while I'm digging. I like feeling for that object. And I know at the same time I'm being exposed to nature.
And germs.
And germs.
Germs are not all bad. Some germs are good. Oh,
Germs
I
are
want to
necessarily
address
good.
this.
What?
They say the mask protects the other person and not yourself.
From what? Do it.
You got it upside down.
How does this protect you? How does this protect you?
Or even if it's all the way on it.
Oh, wait a minute.
No.
Wait, how does this protect you? How does that protect you? It doesn't. And this, by the way, will not stop COVID from escaping.
No. They've already proven it. Picking at raccoon shit.
I mean,
hey, that's got some kind of germs in it.
So it's not that germs are necessarily good for you. It's that being exposed to them
will help build to
continues
immunity.
To work on building your immune system.
Yes. Just like the guy that, you ever seen the guy that's got a bunch of poisonous snakes and every day he'd put like a small amount of venom into his blood to help him get immune to their bites.
Okay, now digging
over
bottles.
And over every day.
In college, I had some archaeologist friends of mine who took samples of old bottle digs and they took it to the biology lab. And they discovered strains of bacteria that were new to science. Just saying, I would be careful in bottle digs. Yeah, I don't think it does anything with the shields. The shields are, you don't think COVID is like too stupid to go, oh, I go around. Yeah.
Hey, COVID only comes out at 10 o'clock tonight. Quiet.
Right, so we're told the bullshit they're ramming down our throat, the masks are to protect others.
We're closing down. You've got a curfew.
If I am infected, this mask will not protect you or anybody else. It doesn't work.
Everybody knows COVID only comes out after 10 o'clock at night.
Right.
Because that's when we shut down.
So who am I protecting? You know who I'm protecting? I'm protecting me from being ticketed for not having this useless piece of cloth over
Yeah, there's
my face.
actually at one somewhere we went into Walmart and they said if you don't have a mask on, the police will come in and ticket you for that.
All right.
I don't remember. It was somewhere western. Probably Colorado.
But that's just it. The only one I'm protecting with the mask is me from getting ticketed. Mm-hmm. I'm not protecting you. The mask is useless. Removing asbestos. Oh, holy hell. I couldn't buy new filters because of it was sold out. Well, great. In order to save you from getting the flu, we're going to give you cancer.
Right.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Because he couldn't get the protective gear, he ended up inhaling asbestos.
You and me both, James Robert. I haven't dug in bottles in a while. That used to be my favorite shit.
So, John, I'm not trying to pick on you, not trying to there's a lot more to this than the media that
Hey,
tells you
this is good back and forth. The debate.
everything will be fine
Debate,
if you
debate.
just wear a mask.
No.
Everything will be fine until when? Until people stop dying of diseases? When will
How
that
come
be?
we haven't been wearing a mask for flu? And how come that doesn't stop the flu?
Do you understand though? This gets built upon. Oh, we got a new flu season. We're going to need the
Face
masks.
Yep.
Isn't there a new flu season?
Exactly.
Every
Turning into
single
China.
year?
Please don't let it turn into fucking China.
Obey.
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 Everybody will get cancer from the vaccine. It'll be fine. Hey,
look, I'm not going
down
that
the
road.
road.
I know
We
nothing.
don't know.
I don't know. I know nothing
It
about the
could be
vaccine.
possible. Who knows?
But what I do know
It's Bill Gates is
this is more germ loaded than standing in a stadium full of football fans. I don't remember the last time I washed it. Do you? Do you change your mask every 4 hours? No, you don't.
I got several, but I usually just wear the same one because that's the one that's closest.
JR's still out in the bottles.
Hey, I love fucking bottles. Very old house.
And
There's a lot of old bottles under crawl spaces of
And
our
I know it is
houses.
sacrilegious to question the lockdown. Well, you don't care about people. It's to protect everybody else. Fuck everybody else.
This is not the first virus and won't be the last. Absolutely
This
not.
is more dangerous to me than the fucking virus.
Yeah, they're just killing our immune system. No Germ-X, no Germ-X.
Hand sanitizer?
Yeah, that stuff kills germs, and
Kills
using the
germs?
Germ-X will cause a super. It's going to cause a super bug. Wait.
Yellowstone and Gettysburg in September. Awesome. We need that herd immunity. We need to stop the fucking hand sanitizer killing off the germs. Now, if
Germ is what helps us be immune.
hand sanitizer is good for certain situations. You know, look, you've been cleaning out the backyard with all that springtime trash. It's all wet and moldy and nasty and gross. Okay, you might want to hand sanitize that.
Nah, you don't hand sanitize, huh?
Yeah, you do.
No.
There could be some nasties out there. But day-to-day life, no, you wash your hands like a normal human being and you move on.
Yeah, you wash your hands. Don't ever put hand sanitizer on you. It's bad all the way around. Just wash your hands in the sink. It's got a bunch of alcohol in it that kills your liver.
John says, you have a mask and
alcohol.
you don't have COVID, therefore masks work. False equivalence. I may have had COVID and not known it. I've never been tested for it. Have you? And does that prove that masks work because the one test proved that you don't have COVID? It's a false equivalence.
Wouldn't you like to go get the COVID test where they stick the long thing all the way up to the back of your nose to your throat? They stick it to your nose all the way back to your throat.
John,
and scrape it.
It's a false equivalence. We don't know if we've had COVID
Who would like
or not.
to do that?
Because 97% of the people who get it don't know. I hand sanitize after Goodwill. Okay, don't get the vaccine. I am not going to speak on the vaccine.
Okay, you can use hand sanitizer if it's made out of grain alcohol, but don't use it if it's made out of simple alcohol.
How do I know 97%? How do you know it's not? Let's just go there, right? Because most people do not present symptoms. So how do we even find the real number of how many people have had COVID? Why would you get tested when you had no symptoms? And we know a huge percentage of people who get COVID have no symptoms. So what's the real numbers? And what's the real numbers of people who die only from COVID?
What's the real number of people that fell off the ladders that died of COVID?
I'm just saying. Now, what we do know about the disease is older folks are susceptible. People with breathing conditions are susceptible. And you know what? I am all behind. Let's protect those people. What did Como do? No, he sent all the old people back to the old folks' home and they all fucking died. 11,000 old people died because he forced them back in the old folks' home.
I hate them too. I got asthma really bad and I can't breathe through that shit. And it makes me cough to have to wear them.
I would stay away from ladders. Yeah, obviously.
I lost the sense of taste before they even knew
Right.
that was a symptom.
Well, I had lost my sense of taste long before COVID came along, so I would not know.
You're a cigarette smoker.
Yeah, I'm a cigarette smoker. And weirdly, there's a study that shows that nicotine wards off COVID. Seriously, smokers are less likely to get COVID.
Fuck you, COVID. I'm a smoker.
That study didn't make the media last. It didn't last long in the
Hey,
media.
the media is fucking pick and choose.
John, there is a disease, but we know a lot about it now. We know who it affects, how it affects them, and we know how to protect those people.
As people, and most of the people that die from it is underlying diseases.
And they are very
COVID doesn't
sick
kill
to
them.
begin with.
Yes, like people with pneumonia or elderly people with really
You know
low
what?
immune systems.
I'm okay with spending the money to protect those people.
Me too. I love the old people.
We got $1,200 checks here. They send out every American a $1,200 check. If we had taken that same amount of money and put it into just protecting our senior citizens, I would be down with that.
I wish we had a super chat on here.
Right?
We're not able to have super chat, you guys, because YouTube banned us because they hate us.
Yeah, that everyone is going to have COVID before it's over. Masks or no, does not matter. All gussied up tonight, Red? Hot tonight? Well, we are at the truck stop, so she's going to be working the lot here a little later.
Nomadic fanatic what?
Yeah. Nomadic fanatic, well, okay.
Vitamin D is important.
Does it benefit the higher beings by suppressing you?
Vitamin D is
It
important.
absolutely does benefit the higher government that are suppressing us.
I'm all gussied up because, yeah. I'm gussied.
I gotta
It really
pee.
reminds me of Midnight Cowboy when the movie Midnight Cowboy, he says he's all gussied up. He actually told a poodle. He's like, oh, you're all gussied up for some damn thing or another. The zinc. Gotta run. Wayne Smith says, gotta run. Take care. Okay, Wayne. We'll catch you later.
Hey, Wayne, send a donation.
Tips are appreciated, but never required. Whoa, hold on, Treasure Goblin. What'd you say? It does it when they close their businesses down and consolidates the wealth and buy everybody back for nothing. Exactly. And zinc. D3. What is D3? He's making the waterfall in there. No, we don't have super chat. YouTube will not allow us to be monetized because they hate us. If you would like to make a donation, we got linkies below.
Right.
It's very difficult for us
So for anybody who still trusts the government
to spread the
to
truth.
spread the coronavirus, well, you're right on that.
No, the truth. We're spreading the truth, not the corona.
We have given the government
Maybe a little
power
bit of corona too.
to tell us what to wear, what businesses can be open,
What time we can be out.
what time those businesses can be open, how many of us can go to that business, and at what point has the government ever said, oh, you've given us this power to help, and now, well, we're done, so we're going to give it back. When has the government ever stepped back? When you give the government more power, when has the government ever said, you know what, okay, that situation's over, we're done?
Right.
Name a government agency that was created to solve a problem, like poverty, that said, oh, well, we fixed the problem, so we're closing up shop. What government agency has ever
Right.
closed up shop? Voluntarily said, you know what, we finished, we're done, we're out.
Now,
No, the more you give government, the more
bigger he grows.
That's what government does.
It's the swamp.
Like toll roads. How come there are more toll roads now than there used to be? They didn't fix the fucking roads.
They don't. There's like 3 fucking toll roads in West Virginia you gotta get to Virginia. Down from Kentucky, we had to go through 3 toll roads, and they're $4 each. So from now on, we take the other way around the fucking toll roads.
Well, China has a problem.
China's got a problem, all right.
Well, they're talking about the COVID is to prop up China in the manufacturing. Well, it may be, because China was already overstocked on manufacturing. The ports are full of Chinese scrap just sitting there. But how are they going to sell it? Because the businesses are closed. Oh, that's right, Amazon. Amazon delivers. Who?
Prime.
So who's benefiting?
China.
The billionaires.
In China.
Who owns Facebook? Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Zuckerberg.
Now, you can't go to work, so what are you going to do? You're going to Facebook. Well, you can't go to the store, so what are you going to do? You're going to go to Amazon. Who owns Amazon?
China. I want to see Hunter's laptop.
No, you don't. No, you do not.
Oh,
no.
There's a lot of juicy shit on that motherfucker.
If you looked at Hunter's laptop, you would be guilty and be sentenced to jail as a pedophile if you looked at his laptop. Now, the fact that it's him fucking a kid on his laptop is fine. It's fine.
What?
It's fine that Hunter is fucking a child in videos on his laptop.
Oh, my fucking God.
But if you looked at his
Somebody
laptop,
needs to string him up by his goddamn balls.
but
Seriously.
if you looked at his laptop of him fucking children, you are the criminal.
Quit saying that out loud. It's kind of gross.
That's the.
I know, but it's nasty.
It
Fucking children sounds gross.
It needs to be painted in that vile of a paint.
I know, but he needs to be hung up by his fucking balls.
Why is Hunter Biden not in jail?
He should be. Tell you what.
Hunter Biden
my
shot
work
videos of
gets-
him fucking children. He's okay. You would go to jail if you watched his videos.
My work gets 90% of their products from China.
Everybody's work does.
Made in America, hardly ever.
Well, I do not believe in Buy American. I
You
believe in buying the
Ace
best product.
Hardware.
I believe in buying the best product at a lower price. That's capitalism. Sedition Act,
Oh, couldn't
Trump,
see that. Sorry.
and martial law, and then set up new election. No. JR. Oh, that's a lovely drink. No. That would leave such a lasting scar on the republic that it can't be undone. I have a suspicion that there are bad things coming for the Democratic Party. But I can only hope. It's my hope.
I can only dream the Democratic Party will go down in flames. Look at the alternative.
What I believe is possible, with no evidence, just a theory, just an opinion, what I believe is possible, Trump will hold back, let President Corpse be certified, be inaugurated, then unleash the Kraken. President Corpse and the pole-smoking vice president go to jail. Meanwhile, the non-president, Trump, says, no, I'm not running again. So it is not the leader of one party having his rivals arrested. I think Trump will step back, he will unleash the Kraken, y'all going to jail. And he is going to Tahiti. He'll probably buy Tahiti.
He'll go do his golfing.
I think Trump wants to avoid the situation where you are putting your political rivals in jail. That has a bad taste all over it. It just does.
Does it?
I think that's why Hillary hasn't been arrested. Putting her political rivals in jail has a very un-American feeling about it. Am I wrong? I'm hoping that Trump will step back, unleash the Kraken, and say, have fun, y'all.
What the fuck is a Kraken?
Lincoln did it. Yeah. Lincoln stole the election. Holy shit, we're at 85 minutes.
I'm eating cereal.
I haven't eaten for days, and she's eating cereal.
You ate my left arm the other day.
Not even sure what that means. All right. Well, I want some cereal too. Hit our link is below. Hit the PayPal. Hit the eBay. I guess we have shirts for sale, but no one gives a shit. Awesome. I need a fucking cigarette. The COVID isn't real as a thing. I mean, I suppose it is a thing, but it isn't real as like, bring out your dead. The election isn't real, as in President Corpse is going to jail or to the morgue. He does know Hillary. Just saying, a lot of people who know Hillary commit suicide. Got a bad track record there. This nasty ass thing that hasn't been washed in God knows how long, not protected me or you from anything.
We've got the COVID. I gave him half my cereal because he was hungry.
Here in North Carolina, the new rules are 2 people or more in a car have to wear a mask.
Both have to wear a mask inside the car.
Wear a mask in a car. Who's in your car? Do you have strangers in your car?
Usually family members. Welcome to communism.
Do you have strangers in your car? I do, but generally I end up putting them in a really deep hole anyway, so it's fine. Doesn't matter if they get COVID, because they're not dying from COVID. You know, the strangers in my car. Who's in your car? Your wife, your husband, your kids, your mom, your dad, your brother. Who's in your car that you need to protect from COVID? Who doesn't know you in real life anyways? Well, the UK did outlaw sex, so there's that.
I'd come out in the UK if I was outlawing sex, we'd be fucked. Wah, wah, wah. That's a joke. That's a joke. We'd be fucked. No, you wouldn't.
I guess the way the law reads, you can't have sex with somebody from a different house. You can only have sex with people in your own house. That's not necessarily a good thing. Everyone is a stranger to Dementia Joe. Oh, there's one YouTuber who keeps calling him Potato Joe. I like that. Potato Joe.
He looks like the fucking kid from Deliverance.
Oh, me?
No!
Joe?
Joe looks like the kid growed up from Deliverance, the banjo playing kid. He was fucking possum face. He grew up to be Deliverance. Yeah, it could be possible. He grew up to be Deliverance.
I'm telling you, muscle memory is a thing.
Dad getting stuck in the dryer. You alright? He's got COVID. He put COVID all over me.
I'm telling you, muscle memory is a thing. If you put a banjo in Potato Biden's hands, he'd just be like twang, 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 twang.
He's like
maybe he wouldn't even know it.
Potato Biden.
Potato Biden. All right, you're gonna take over for a while.
Joe looks like the alien from Fire in the Sky. He looks like the Deliverance kid grown up. He looks like possum face.
You un-American communists.
I know it.
We will be investigating all of you.
If one store is oh gosh, hold on, allowed to open, all should open.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No, because it depends on who owns the store.
Just got
If Bezos owns the store, then you're not going to get COVID. It's true.
Treasure Goblin said we need to get him a porch swing so he can go swinging.
Oh.
Remember what I told you the other day in Los Lunas?
What?
Only 75 people are allowed in the Walmart in Los Lunas at a time. 75 people for this huge store. New Mexico is a Democratic state, a blue state. 75 people at a time in the Walmart there.
Because that's
and
going
there's
to
fucking
stop
lines out the fucking door and people are pissed. It's fucking Christmas and people are trying to buy gifts. They're forcing people online to do this. And
so,
you know what that
now
is?
those people are not allowed to go into the store because there would be too many of them in the store.
75 people.
And they're going to get COVID.
Hey, it's a super Walmart. It's not a small Walmart.
Now, that 7-mile long line of people outside where all those people are crowded together in that 7-mile long line to get Christmas gifts, they're not going to get COVID. They're only going to get COVID if they get inside the store.
At once.
Now, if they're grouped together outside, they'll be fine.
And if it's after 10 o'clock.
After 10 o'clock. Well, that's only in North Carolina that you can get COVID after 10 o'clock.
No, there's other states implying curfews to not just
Rules do
North
not
Carolina.
make sense. These rules are about power and control and compliance.
One digital currency. Bitcoins?
No, it won't even be Bitcoins. It'll be not yen, but yuan or whatever the fuck it is. Chinese money. Chinese fucking money. It'll break.
Chinese fucking money.
I think the pennies will break and shit.
Holy fuck, we need to get to Thomasville, North Carolina and clean that fucking storage out. Oh, I'm so glad when this happened. We're running low on gas here.
In the music in Nashville, you get you can get COVID while eating on Music Row. We know there's no coin shortage now. The coin shortage.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. COVID might be on the coin, so we don't want to handle them.
But that's not what they said. That's not the reason.
A lot of fucking machines don't take coins anymore or cash.
But that's
Card
not the
only.
reason. That's not the reason for the coin shortage.
Because there couldn't be COVID on your debit card, could there be?
No, the reason for the coin shortage is the mint shut down. Because like the 7 guys who run the Denver Mint might get COVID from each other.
But there can't be fucking COVID on your debit card. They don't take cash, hon. Does not make sense.
And I think the coin shortage was, again, artificially manufactured, not for one world order, not for one world currency, but purely for fucking compliance. To make people obey. And that's all the government gives a fuck about. They don't give a shit if you die or live or die. All the government wants is you to comply.
Do not obey. Do not obey. Do not obey the government. Proper motherfucking propaganda. We just gotta find all that change.
Yeah, I've coin rolled $500,000 worth of $half, which would be fantastic. $half are my favorites.
Hey, how many half dollar rolls did you get that time? We didn't even find one silver out of it. We got like a shit ton of half dollar rolls and couldn't find no fucking
you
silver.
gotta understand. My first wife used to absolutely hate my ass because I would take the rent money. If we had to pay cash, I had to take cash to the office. So on the way to go pay the rent every month, I would stop at every bank along the way, and some not along the way. And I would use the rent money. I would buy rolls of $half. And, I would have a few, maybe half a roll, maybe a roll of silver. And then I would go and I would pay the rent in rolls of $50. And she's like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. How could you pay the rent in coins?
Coins are money too.
It's money.
It's
And I would do this every month. I would take the rent money and go buy $50. She didn't think it was funny. She still doesn't think it was funny.
You're out of beer.
I have one more.
Ooh, kinky. So do I.
What are we talking about? I forgot.
Talking about capitalism in America.
What?
American Gothic.
Talking about American colic.
Colic? No, Gothic. What?
I have one beer left in a Sunday. JR, you're screwed. Is it
Hey.
Sunday?
Possibly. What, you can't go out and buy you another beer?
In Arkansas?
You should have bought you a 12-pack,
Probably did.
Hey, we didn't start till 5:30 today. The managers got pissed eventually and shut the goblin down. Oh, they shut the goblin down. Yes, it's Sunday. Hey, we don't keep up with days.
Hey, JR.
They all run together for us.
Yeah, you might want to do a beer run to Texas. We had to do that while we were in Arkansas, by the way.
JW said it's time for a beer run. Exactly, JW. Tell them.
When we were in Arkansas, we had to do a beer run to Texas because Arkansas had closed everything.
Holy mother! Oh, holy mother! No, it wasn't because it's closed everything. Half of Arkansas's county are dry, and I had to drive across 2 fucking counties and find beer. Seriously,
Blue law. Ugh.
I had to drive. Holy fucking shit! Do they even sell alcohol on Sundays in Arkansas? I don't think they do.
I don't think they do.
The blue law, exactly. It's scary.
All right.
Scary.
I need a cigarette. We got anything to talk about?
Scary.
We just don't need to donate. We need some money. Where's Chad? Chad says $5.
Was it Chad? Chad bet us $5 we wouldn't be on here at 6, which we had. We were on here at 6-ish. I usually stock up on Sunday for Saturday night.
What are you all doing tomorrow? I think they're asking us out on a date. They're asking us out on a date.
Well, we're in the Asheville area, so probably thrift stores.
Yeah. I guess.
Or maybe the antique places up here might have something for us. Several bottles of wild turkey.
God, please stop legalizing weed. You're driving the prices through the roof.
What? You get some good strains though.
Oh.
Did you scrap the rings? Yes, we did.
So by the time we scrapped the rings that we get from our secret source, we ended up with about a 35% profit margin. I know that doesn't sound like a lot.
A lot to us.
But when you're talking about buying gold rings, that's a lot. Illegal's cheaper. It always is. Once the government gets involved in anything, things get fucked up. Yeah, someday I will be able to reveal the secret, but right now there is a limited supply out there.
One word trick.
Half-price gold.
One word trick to gold band.
You just gotta know where to look for it, and I'm not sharing that. I'm sorry, I'm an asshole.
I can fucking verify that.
I believe I know the secret source. Well, shut the hell up and go work it. Don't tell people that shit.
Hey, Keep it to yourself. Don't put it out there.
Right?
Do your area.
Do you.
Do you, bud.
Go soak up all you can while you can. It's out there. Go find it. Fuck me, I need a cigarette.
I keep saying that, but you can take the camera out there while you're smoking cigarettes and show JR your ambulance.
What?
You can go out there and fart.
If I take it out, then you won't be able to hear it between the generator and the trucks.
I'll turn the Jenny off if you need to have it off.
It's all going on around me. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. Hey, there are other cities. Go find more. Just saying.
Hey.
Road trip, baby. What the
Hey,
think we've been doing?
We've been going across the fucking country doing this shit. The fuck? He's gonna take you guys outside and he's gonna show you an ambience and smoke a cigarette. I'll turn the Jenny off and take a wee. I'll take a wee.
Wait, what are we doing?
You're gonna go out and smoke.
Are we going for a field trip?
Yeah, show them around the lot there. I'll stay in here though. There's
I
people
will
like
leave my diseased mask here. I mean,
he wants to go shoot you an
my
ambulance.
mask to protect you.
Hey, new prediction. You gotta wear a mask if you're on video live. This is the government for you, seriously.
Might need an acid test on standby. I haven't done acid.
Acid?
Okay,
I better stay
a while.
with this.
Maybe some days, weeks.
Right.
I don't know.
When is actually the last time you did acid? Years?
Oh my God.
Maybe 90s or something?
It would have been like late 90s, yeah.
I don't think I'd ever done acid. I don't know if I want to do that because if I had a bad trip, I'd probably have to.
No, I think acid would be good for you.
If I lose my mind and lose my life.
You've
Go ahead.
already lost your mind. Acid will only help you enhance it.
He's gonna take you guys for a road trip. Oh, he's gonna go in there and then take you for a road trip. Cause we still got 24 people here that's interested in this. He's got toilet paper on his foot. Acid test and standby. All right. Acid for the gold, not y'all. Jeez. Oh, we got a box of acid we keep in the RV here. We got an acid test kit, diamond tester, all kinds of neat shit. We've always got that on. I've got a scale and everything. Loops.
Loops? Don't be telling them about our loops.
Loops. Jesus fuck. Bring out the dead. And they better be motherfucking grateful, because fuck them if they're not.
Are we going on safari?
You are. I'm staying here and pissing. I'm taking a wee. He wants to smoke a cigarette. He's going to take y'all guys to smoke a cigarette.
Come on. Let's squat next to a trailer. It'll be fine.
Right. Oh, there's my decoration up there. Look at that. It says burn one. Oh, get him.
All right, where are we going? I don't know why we're doing this.
I don't know why.
That's the way to travel in style right there. That's a beautiful piece of machinery. Oh, look, where the truck stop. Yeah, the testers can get kind of crazy. So basically, we do a test to about 99% and then deal with the rest of the returns. Right? I mean, we could test everything with the expensive shit, and then what? When would I ever make my money back on that? Yeah, that's my wife. Hey, Luke. What do you think, buddy? No? You don't want to say hi? Well, that's the dog. That's my big black dog in the black right there. All right, well, this is like the most boring field trip ever because there's nowhere to go. Oh, I could go to the picnic table at the truck stop. Aren't you guys so fucking excited? Where are we going?
I don't know where the fuck you're going. You're smoking a cigarette. It's gonna seem like the fucking trucker dude ran over.
I don't know.
Where's back this way? Where the fuck do you think he hit?
How about that right there? Somebody whacked the fuck out of that, didn't they? Well, there you go. Get your CDL. That's a free promo right there. Oh, you're pointing at that one.
Isn't he cute?
She's pointing at this one over here that's got green eyes. Like, what the?
It's got green eyes.
Wow, everybody left.
Everybody left.
Wonder how many of those trucks are carrying UPS packages? Probably the only ones left that weren't robbed by BLM activists. Oh, did I say that out loud? You're not allowed to say that out loud.
Did you show them your buddies down here?
What do I got there? Oh, see?
Look, he's missing an appendage there.
Yeah, my skeleton.
Ribs.
Yeah, he's missing some ribs already.
That was probably from road debris. And an appendage. That could have been from the hood incident there.
Could have been. All right. Well, here, take it back in. You talk to him for a minute. I'll have my cigarette.
I'm gonna show him to you. I'm gonna have him to you. There we go. Ah! Everybody's leaving. There we go.
What?
You're the star. Look at that star behind him.
COVID's bullshit. The government knows it. They want you to comply because that is what gets them fucking wrong.
Hey, Aaron, are you the Aaron that lives in was it Knoxville? We tried to contact you, bud. We was wanting to do some detecting with you. We're over here in North Carolina now. Oh shit. They said yes. No. We missed you.
We were at Little Caesars, like 3 miles from his house.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What the hell are we doing?
I don't know. I'm recording you.
Oh.
He's smoking a cigarette, and that's illegal here in COVID land.
No.
Oh, you're smoking cigarettes.
As long as I have my mask on.
I don't see no mask. You don't have a mask on. You got a beer though. Where's that at? There it is. That's the good shit.
So, here's the thing. You can't park at Walmarts in North Carolina for the most part.
Yes, we can.
A lot of them. However, you're not allowed to be driving at night.
So COVID rules apply.
So you get COVID. So what do? You can't drive and you can't park. So what do?
Let's get some prospecting Uari Forest.
I have maps on that.
He's got maps on
I
that.
don't have time. Oh.
Oh, I gotta go away now. Ugh. That was a bad one. That was a wet one, you
I'm
guys.
going to need new panties after that one. So I want to travel back across the country looking for geology. The coins and the jewelry, okay, that's her thing. I want to take some fucking rocks.
Put it in neutral and coast.
I can
Then
coast all the
dog.
way to Thomasville from here.
Literally, down to the Thomasville is the foothills of the Appalachians.
The Thomasville is the foot gunk of the Appalachians.
Foothills.
Yes. Foot gunk.
Ah!
Yeah, we can actually coast all the way down from here.
I've got a major stalker in Asheville we're trying to avoid. We don't know anyone to tell them where we are.
Avoid them?
No, I'm trying to avoid him. You want
Why?
to, cause I know him. That's why.
Look, is it wrong of me if I want
Let's go to watch
remove,
the stars tonight.
if I want to remove his appendages one by one? Is that wrong of me?
You want to what? Remove his appendages?
I mean, you got that little piece of the finger there, and that next little piece of the finger there, and that next little, and then you got another finger. Oh yeah.
He wants to murder my stalker.
You're not gonna murder him.
Well, remove his appendages.
Death is boring.
Morena says, hello, Jim and Red. What's going on tonight? Lots of fucking shit. Jim, have you ever been to Diablo Canyon? Sounds very fucking familiar. Maybe that's Arizona.
That's one we've missed. We have not been to Diablo. I think that's farther west than we got last time.
Oh, there's a meteor shower tonight. Nice. Oh, we got sorry guys, we got light pollution over here,
Truck
so we can't see the lights. But when we were in the desert, we saw several shooting stars all the time. It was awesome.
What are we doing here?
You're smoking, as far as I know, smoking and drinking. Hey, we were going to go to the Cherokee Casino, but they actually cut out the free play there because of their revenue loss.
All right, so free play is given to new customers to attract new business into the store. So Cherokee has been losing business,
so they cut out the free play.
The promotion to attract new business. That's smart. That's smart.
Cloudy and rainy here. Says James Robert. That's Arkansas.
No, that's just James crying because he's had a beer.
Your mind's foggy and cloudy because you're out of beer. Is he going back in? Okay. He's got to turn the lights back on. Here, hun. He's going to grab you guys. You can turn it back around.
I don't see where it's a turner around her.
He doesn't see where it's a turner around her. Right here.
There we go.
That's your chin right there. What y'all guys think about that?
I know, like they've
that way.
never been to a TA before.
They've never been to the tits and ass before?
She's got the tits and the ass.
You got the ass that farts a lot.
You may need more beer.
Is that your third beer or your second beer?
My first beer. It's always my first beer.
Oh.
Well, it's always the first beer.
Let's review some of the comments because I couldn't keep up with all of them. Whoa.
Diablo Canyon. Kojo lol. Wait a minute. Have you ever seen the potholes and glacial flood erosion in the northwest? Northwest. No, we don't go to the left coast.
Yes, we have seen it. Would you consider South Dakota the Northwest?
Let's get up some
It's pretty
prospecting.
bad.
Treasure Goblin. Do you have maps? I have time. I will do you worry.
Oh.
Or however the hell you say it. I'm definitely interested in that. I'm sorry, we were in Knoxville for like 2.5, 3 days.
Yeah.
Do I have any binoculars?
No, but there's a nice pair at Walmart would like to get. They actually record stuff.
I've never been happy with any pair of binoculars I've had. It's not like in the movies where you can like zoom in and see stuff. No, it's kind of weird. Maybe it's just I buy cheap stuff. I don't know.
Maybe. Buy you some Bushel.
But Treasure Goblin,
Bushnell.
you're Rory. We want. I want to go with Rory. I want to go to Rory.
What? You want Wawa? No.
Okay, Knoxville is a common destination. We pass through there occasionally, so don't panic. We'll be back. However, it will be a while.
Dude, we should have sent you. We should have like put the email below. You could have wrote us, but we've got the email below now. So
I can do
we're
flour. I'm down with flour. Any nuggety stuff? Well, that's right. I don't have a G2. We need a telethon to get Jim a T2.
good.
Jim needs a G2.
And the 5-inch coil for your G2.
So, metal detector wise, I need the G2 with 5-inch for the East Coast, and I need the Goldbug 2
For the West.
for the West Coast,
For the left coast.
for the left coast. Anything
Or Arizona.
anything left of Mississippi.
Arizona. New Mexico.
Oh.
Utah. Hey, we could have went to Utah, you guys, but we chose not to go to Utah.
Probably should have.
No. The winters in Utah are horrible. It was
Yeah.
already snowing and icing up there when they offered you that job.
But Utah would have made me boss again. The problem with going to the job in Utah
Snow and ice.
is outside of Salt Lake City and Provo, there were no other jobs. We would have been fuck all stranded
In
a billion
snow.
miles from nowhere. It's all national forest. I don't want people detecting for gold. They don't have to know.
Do they?
But the thing is, national
They
forest.
don't know it wouldn't hurt them.
Well, now national forest generally doesn't give a fuck unless there are special rules for Uari.
I know you are. Some of it's in High Point, North
I
Carolina.
in
Marshdale.
Black Hills, I'm standing out there with like loaded for bear gear, talking to the ranger, and he's like, "Oh yeah, they've been finding stuff down over there," and that's all national forest. The Black Hills is all national forest. So yeah, they didn't give a shit about
I
detectors
missed
out
the
there.
Black Hills. I really like South Dakota. It's one of my favorite camping areas up there in that one spot.
Which one spot?
All we
of
heard
them.
was the wind and coyotes. It was awesome.
That's just the sounds coming out of my asshole.
No. It was wind and coyotes for real. It's like,
Maybe the national forest rules are different, but BLM National Forest largely don't give a fuck. National parks, okay, that's a problem. National monuments, that's hell no. State parks, that's been marginal. Some have said yes, some have said no.
somebody said yes, and some have said no.
Right, could have wintered here in AZ, but working what?
Hey, I wanted to go to AZ, but we had to go east because we got obligations.
How long are you going to be in NC?
Couple weeks, maybe.
Under this bullshit communist regime? I don't know.
We're actually got a address there. We can order stuff in, supplies, and we can load up and do that. Then
So
probably
Treasure
take up to
Goblin,
SC.
how is it we can sluice for gold, but we can't metal detect for gold? I'm not following the connection
The water washes off the COVID.
there. Not following the connection there.
The water washes off the COVID.
Just saying. But yes, we are in
Just saying.
the gold belt of North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. I'm down with that.
A little bit cold for the gold panning in the water, though.
Are you kidding?
You couldn't handle the cold water in Wyoming in summer, so I don't know about you.
But there was no gold in that stream.
But it was cold as fuck, and I thought it felt fucking good as hell. I was like,
It's because you have no soul.
I jumped right on in there. It was refreshing. You're like, holy fuck, it's cold. I'm getting out of here.
It's because you have no soul.
But that was epic that you like jumped in there and washed your hair in there. He jumped in a fucking random stream and washed his hair.
It's only like a 2-hour drive for me. I tell you what, I will get to work on pulling up maps.
Is this North
So
Carolina?
that we can rendezvous, because I know Uwharrie. I've been there before, been through there. I would definitely be interested in some inside information.
Jim had no soul. Gingers. Hey, link. His email is below if you want us to hit you up to go metal detecting with
And
us.
so is the PayPal link. We need some cash for gas to do that.
Yeah, we're pretty broke, you guys. We spent our last money on beer.
Wait, we have no more money for beer?
No.
Hearst Castle, oh my God.
What about what's the other castle that's North Carolina I always talk about? They let you gold pan there.
No, it says you can detect, but you can't dig.
What's the fucking point? Seriously.
Because it's the government. They love bullshit rules that make no fucking sense, and they love it when you fucking comply.
Hey, you can fucking detect, but you can't dig your shit.
Okay, so
What's the goddamn point of that shit? Seriously.
yeah, talking about going pirate in South Carolina. If you want to look for shark's teeth, fossils in the waterways, you have to get the permit. Now, if you read the permit carefully, in order to get the permit, you have to agree to a whole bunch of other terms and conditions.
A whole host of bullshit.
So instead of forcing these things through as laws and having open debate on what is or isn't necessary, they didn't have to take it through the legislature where it would be laws and be debated and have to be discussed. No, they tacked it on the fine print on a permit. All these additional rules.
Sneaky, sneaky.
So by getting the permit, you also agree to these additional rules, which are not law, but you agree to the penalties for violating these rules.
Oh, really?
Yeah. However, if you get caught
Sneaky,
without
sneaky.
the permit, nothing happens. They go, oh, you got to get a permit.
Didn't
Okay.
you also say you're not
Okay.
allowed to use a sift?
You're not allowed to use a sifter in Somerville.
Why? Stupid.
If you have the permit, you're not allowed to use a sifter.
You are allowed or
You're not.
Still not.
Because you've agreed to these additional rules.
Yeah, fuck that.
See, it's easier to attach rules as fine print on a permit than it is to get them passed as law.
Yeah, we always obey the law.
Oh yeah, without fail. I absolutely comply.
We're law-abiding citizens of the fucking fossil industry.
No, we are law-abiding citizens of the USS of A.
USSR of A. Or is that fucking China?
What, Beijing Biden?
Beijing.
You know Beijing owns his ass. Go detect Biltmore at night. That would be awesome. That would be absolutely awesome.
I've thought about it. I was like, Biltmore Estate, metal detecting
Hey, look,
would be fucking epic.
but look, it's COVID, right? So the cops are really busy out there right now, making sure people got their masks. So I'm thinking you could pull off Biltmore.
Kinky.
I'm thinking you could pull it off. Yeah.
You do a live stream it.
I found some pretty amazing shark teeth in state parks. And no, they didn't stay there.
Hey, well, you didn't do that.
Oh, I didn't know it was that a fossil?
It was a pretty rock. It took
Oh
out.
my God, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm horrified.
No,
I just
there you
thought it was
go.
a pretty rock and I picked it up.
Sorry.
I didn't know that was a 5.5-inch long megalodon worth $400.
Sorry, Elvis.
I'm sorry.
We don't have any more beer. I do, but he doesn't.
Well, this is I have a beer.
He's what?
I need a cigarette.
You just had a fucking cigarette.
So yeah, I mean, we are so conditioned these days for compliance, and the COVID
Hey,
is just blowing that out of proportion.
sheeple. Say that word. That's a term.
No, God,
Sheeple.
it's not sheeple.
It is sheeple. They're following the fucking pack.
No,
Sheeple people.
most
Sheeple.
people are simply trying to go to work every day and pay the fucking bills.
Sheeple.
In order to do that, you have to comply.
Rise up. Or down. What was the down rising?
It's the down rising.
Rise up, then down rise. No sheeple. No sheeple.
They're not sheeple. They are simply trying to pay the fucking bills.
Sheeple.
What?
And you're a burple.
I'm a purple.
And a fartable.
But that is the name of the game these days. Compliance.
Well, fuck that. That's not nothing that I know about.
From YouTube to Facebook to Twitter to COVID
I'm gonna get my beer.
to fossil permits. Compliance.
Excuse me. Excuse me, guys.
We are being trained to comply. Oh, the people worse than sheep? Yeah, we call those Karens.
Your sister is a Karen.
It's not. There was a name for them in Germany. The people who actively turned in their neighbors. I don't, and they weren't brown shirts. They weren't organized. It was the people who were excited to turn in their neighbors. We're there.
Look what I got.
Yeah. No. What was the one? Lady was furious, pissed off, but all these holes I had left in the ground. Thousands of holes you've left in the ground. And I look around. What are you talking about? They had just rolled through with the lawn aerator. You know what a lawn aerator is? It's a big roll with spikes on it. Punches holes in the grass.
Excuse me, but the dude thought you dug all those thousands of holes.
Thought I dug all those thousands of holes
fuck?
from the lawn aerator. Those little bitty holes for the lawn aerator. And we're going to call the cops for all my thousands of little holes.
What? You can't even goddamn shit me. He thought you was a long.
Thought I had dug all the holes from the lawn aerator.
Hey, more power to him. Oh,
Thomas.
thanks, Tom. What's up? Appreciate it, bud.
But if you go to someplace like
another beer.
Goodale Park in Columbus, this is one of the oldest parks in Columbus, Ohio. It is the one that every metal detector guy in all of Columbus has hit. This park has been dug
1,000,000 times over
by tens of thousands of people. Millions of holes have been dug in this park. And the grass is gorgeous. It is luscious and green.
No
and
shit,
perfect.
Aerated for fucking gold specks.
All of those holes that we have dug over the last 30 years have turned the soil. And it has improved the quality of the park.
You should have filled all your thousands of holes, hon.
I should have filled all my thousands of holes, but fuck you, Columbus.
Here, I got your aerator right here.
Yeah. Then there was I was on the beach. I was working against incoming
seriously.
tide. So I'm working the shoreline against incoming tide. And I'm not filling my holes. Honest to God, I'm not filling my holes. There was this old couple following behind me, pissed the fuck off. because I was leaving holes on the beach against an incoming tide. What are you doing? What's wrong with you? You're filling these holes. As the tide is coming in. Yeah, I know. Been there.
Fear you're huge.
Against an incoming tide.
Fear you're huge.
Wh-
That's what they told us in the Crater of Diamonds.
There's
What
nothing-
fear huge?
Yeah. Crater diamonds for your holes.
There's fucking goddamn. There's fucking rows of like fucking.
No
it's
sand
fucking
scoop?
Deep and right. And there's like.
I don't believe in a sand scoop. That would make life too easy.
Sand scoop.
Low, they fill in no words. Yeah, exactly. I was against a rising tide. So I'm rushing because the tide's coming in and I want that bottom end line. So I'm not bothering to fill in holes. I'm just like going boom, boom, trying to find as much shit as I can before
And
the tide
there's
comes in.
Journey playing in the background.
Oh yeah, well that was another night. That was folly.
I'm trying to make a joke.
And this couple's
Folly.
following behind me, pissed off about this awful human being digging holes in the beach and not filling them in. So what
How
can you
deep
do?
were your hairs? Inch or two?
As deep as it needed to be.
Kinky.
I was in a park one day,
Ooh, my nose is itchy.
and I wasn't in the playground. I was out in the fields, in the open grassy areas, away from the playground.
The movie digging holes.
This motherfucker walks all the way across this park
Cause you're smoking a cigarette.
because I was smoking a cigarette.
Oh, I'm serious. I was joking.
My daughter's got asthma. Why are you smoking a cigarette in the park? Because I'm 1,000 feet from anybody.
Says
I
you
wasn't
can
in the playground.
Change your evil ways. Smoking 100 million feet away from the
I
playground.
wasn't in the playground. Now, the playground, by the way, sat at the intersection of two streets. The playground's here, and then there were open fields. So I'm out here in the open fields, playground right here, next to the diesel trucks billowing smoke into the playground with the kid with asthma. But you know who the problem is? Me, out here with my cigarette, 1,000 yards away. He walked all the way across the fucking park.
What'd you tell him?
Told him to fuck off.
There you go. That's all.
It's like y'all going back to the park there.
The fucking answer is all that counts. Who the fuck gives a fuck about the rest of it? The answer is what counts.
But I looked over and there's his
Fuck off.
asthma-stricken child and like diesel fumes. You could see clouds of black diesel smoke billowing across the park. I'm just going, huh, that's not all me. Some of that's not me.
Daddy! That's a cigarette smoke. Ah! There's a fucking diesel
Right? He was so
fume.
worried about the cigarette. Fuck all those diesel fumes. Because those are fine.
Make sure you got your inhaler,
Those
little
are fine.
ones. Make sure you got your inhaler at all costs.
There's a white guy with a cigarette. He's the problem.
All I can say about that is, sigh.
I've had a lot of fun metal detecting.
We need some popcorn chicken to eat.
Now there was one lady, to her credit, changed her ways. She got in my shit on the beach. Why are you digging all these holes and just causing all this? And you shouldn't be doing that. And you're just stealing stuff and then
Excuse me? Stealing
stealing
stuff.
stuff.
Stealing from who?
And when I hunt the beaches, I actually give a shit. I like my beaches, so I give a shit. So I have this blue
Shocking,
bucket.
right?
So I have this blue bucket I carry with me. And I show the bucket to the lady. And it's filled with fish hooks, rusty nails, rusty bottle caps. And she's like, you mean you carry all this away off? Oh God, I'm so sorry. I didn't. Oh, then she realized that I wasn't out there destroying the environment, destroying reality, that I was removing glass shards from the beach.
And trash.
And trash
We
and
do it all the
rusty
time.
fish hooks.
We do it all
She was
the
like,
time.
oh my God, I had no idea. And she actually apologized to me.
Should have gave you $5 too.
I wish she had. I
She
could use
should have gave
$5
you
right
$5.
now. But she actually apologized to me. So
She
not
should've gave you
everybody's bad.
$5.
Some people just don't understand.
All right.
She thought I was destroying the environment.
This is why I tune in to you for these stories. You got some very, very interesting stories. It's very, very interesting.
Right, how dare you? How dare you clean the beach?
How dare you get these rusty fish hooks out of my beach?
Wait,
so
where
I
was
don't
it?
step
Where
on
was it
them
we got
and
kicked
get
out
them
of for digging the
stolen
tot
in
lot?
North Carolina.
North Carolina kicked us out of a tot lot.
Because we were cleaning the tot lot with our dirty, dirty metal detectors.
Do you know how many bullets, live bullets, I've pulled out of tot lots? Razor blades, switch blades.
Sharp, rusty aluminum pieces.
But hey,
Fuck the children.
yeah, you keep your razor blades. I'll be fine. Holy fuck. Have we gone long enough yet?
No, we still got 20 people in there.
Speak and spell don't sound. Speak and spell don't work right. I love speak and spell.
Oh no! Don't get me started on the speaking.
Yes, we're gonna get you started on speak and spell now.
Don't get me started on this.
Yeah, well, I know. I know I'm robbing the children of their razor blade supply. I'm just saying.
And their wads of aluminum.
Or wads of aluminum.
You gotta
So,
leave some
I tell you
wads
what,
of
I will be
aluminum
honest
for
with
the children.
you. As I've been hunting tot lots across the country, I'm not cleaning shit. I've had enough.
We get yelled at about bringing trash out.
I have had enough. All I want is the gold and silver. So you can have the rest. You know what? It was there before I got there. It's yours to keep.
I put a bunch in my pockets and throw it away still, cause
Really? You put some in your pockets? You don't.
we're trash and I throw it away.
She's fucking lying. She's dead lying. She
I'm
doesn't.
not.
Girls don't have pockets.
Girls does got pockets.
Tots in the hood. Yeah, girls do not have pockets. So what are you putting in
Whoa,
your?
wait.
Where are you putting this stuff?
In my pockets. Tots in the hood. Red makes the speaking spell say bad, dirty things, maybe.
No, I'm done. I'm done being a good metal detector. I'm done following the code of ethics. Who the fuck made that shit up? Huh?
We're gonna hit Kerr Beach in the winter
Just
time.
saying.
Hey, you remember
I didn't sign on to that bullshit.
Remember a couple years ago we hit Kerr Beach at the winter time? It was fucking cold as fuck. You
All
remember
right,
that?
yes, Kerr Beach is on the agenda.
It was fucking freezing, and Puppy was going. "Arr." He was freaked out because of the ocean.
Yeah, the dog does not like wind, water, people,
Oh, Puppy's got
plastic
more
bags,
used.
linoleum.
Puppy's got more used to water. We actually got him to lay down in a river in the summertime. He liked it finally. He's really weird.
No.
He's very high strung and he's got anxiety really bad.
No, during the summer I had him trained to be off leash while we sat there in the river and drank beer. And he'd sit there in the river next to us.
Mm-hmm.
He's forgotten all that.
That was Colorado.
Colorado.
We couldn't win a fucking lottery. Oh, wait a minute. We did win a lottery there.
No, we went 19 lottery tickets in a row without winning a free ticket.
No, we picked up 2 fucking lottery tickets. Somebody scratched in Colorado.
All right, whoa. You want to start metal detecting. Why would you want to do that? All right, Green Buddy.
Saying dirty jokes.
Do it. Just fucking do it.
Wait, what about this?
Get yourself a bounty hunter, Ace 250.
Could you make a video of the speaking spell telling dirty jokes from that
James Robert
book?
fuck the code of ethics. But no.
Maybe.
The problem, Green Buddy, the problem you're going to run
Green
into
Buddy,
is finding
code of ethics.
more places. You know a couple
Green
places
Buddy.
right now where you could
Excuse
go
me.
and you would be okay. What happens after that? You run out of places. And it gets
Just like a hobby
complicated.
to keep myself busy. Oh,
Yeah, it is. It's an incredibly fun hobby, but you end up at a frustrating point where you keep going back to the same places over and over.
hey, who's talking about Emerald Isle there? Emerald Isle. I used to go to that all the time. Emerald Isle.
What the fuck is Emerald Isle? And why
Emerald
do I
Isle
care?
is the coast of North Carolina where the It's really crystal clear water. Emerald Isle's world where my buddy works.
See,
He
Michael.
works on the pier out there.
So he's a peer on.
He's not a pier owner.
He's a peer.
He's an artiste that plays, and he's a lefty like you. He's a lefty.
Not following.
A lefty guitar player.
Anyways, metal detecting's a lot of fun. The problem is you run out of sites.
Emerald Isle, gorgeous, gorgeous out there.
Yeah, I mean all the whole coast.
North
Isle of
Carolina
Palms,
coast.
Folly, Edisto, hunting.
I would love to
found
go-
gold out in all of them.
To hit the Outer Banks, but it's illegal to hunt on the Outer Banks of North Carolina. That's
Who?
where you'll find the
Oh.
Outer Banks, where the pirate treasure is. And that's where the Corolla.
What do you mean? Why do I leave the dog in the ambulance by himself where he's cold and lonely? For one, it's not cold. For another,
Actually, we got a Mr. Buddy in there for heat.
yeah, he actually has a
He's warmer than we are.
he has a propane heater out there for him. He's fine.
He's not lonely. I mean, he gets attention
Otherwise,
24/7. He's a
If I
fucking
didn't, the
needy
entire
ass
show
dog.
would be the dog's head right here in the camera.
And then he'd get pissed off because you were talking to other people.
Yeah, he'd get pissed off because I'm talking to other people.
He'd be like,
Right, unless you're a hot girl that can get permissions. The electrolysis harvesting of gold. Wait a minute. I'm thinking about electrolysis harvesting of gold from what?
computer parts.
I was thinking about dead people's teeth, but maybe alive people's teeth. Oh, now that would be entertaining.
Remember you found that dead,
Electrolysizing gold out of living people's heads.
remember you found that tooth out in the park where somebody possibly spread ashes? Where was that at?
I found 2 of those.
Where was the last one at though? It was some park we was metal detecting. There was like possibly sprayed ashes because you said it was like in white stuff.
That was in Kentucky. Remember, there was that old plantation place, and then you go around the corner, there was a park right there?
Mm.
Any favorite gears to use metal detecting other than a detector? Dynamite count? Fossil rocks in Maine. That'd be interesting.
I want to go to Maine. He don't want to go to Maine.
I want to go. I want to go to Cabot Cove.
I just want to go to Maine because. Excuse me?
I want to go to Cabot Cove.
The fuck is that?
Never mind.
You want to go to Jalapa Grove.
Leave me a comment below if you know where Cabot Cove is, because I want to find it.
Murder she wrote. Oh no! No Angela Lansbury. We need some taters.
Right on the beaches, I found 3 or 4 of them on the beach. I found toe tags on the beach. I think they're fucking cool as hell.
Oh my fucking god! That's awesome to find toe tags on the beach.
Because the tag is in the bag, and they go out there for their big ceremony. They dump the bag of ashes in the ocean, and they forget the tag's in there, and the tag goes off in the surf.
So the tag doesn't burn up. What's it made of?
No, they put the tag in the bag,
Oh, okay.
right?
To
So that they can
identify the person.
identify that bag of ashes belongs to that tag.
Most of the ashes from dead loved ones are not their ashes, people.
It's all the weed ashes from the.
Mm-hmm. Weed ashes?
I've gone out. I did a hunt. She was with me. I had no metal detector. I had a pinpointer, and I found a seeded dime
Yes, this is in a location in Ohio. We were not disclosed.
with a pinpointer, with nothing
Excuse
but a
me,
pinpointer. Found a seeded dime.
I've done the same thing. I didn't take a pin. I didn't because it's a very difficult area to metal detect. So I took out my pinpointer too in the same area and found a fatty Indian.
Yeah.
That same area, because it's a very steep area, and it's like very
impossible.
But it's an awesome area.
So yeah.
No disclosure.
I like handy, easy to carry tools like the pinpoint, like the Garrett Pro Pointer. Very fucking useful.
Hey, he's probably talking about the place when you were in North Carolina and you pinpointed the cracks in the you pinpointed the cracks at the grocery store and you actually found something in there.
Okay, I have this theory that there are treasures in the cracks in the asphalt in the Walmart parking lot.
Or it was also Food Line that you did it, and it was fucking awesome. Yeah.
That jewelry and coins get washed into these cracks in the asphalt.
Kind of like the river, it gets stuck in cracks.
Why can't you go metal detect the cracks in the
You can do
parking lot at Walmart?
Do it.
Because look, the carrot is bright orange. Tie that on the end of the stick. Follow the cracks. Anyone asks you what you're doing, you'd be like, "Oh, I'm measuring radiation." They'd be like, "Say what?"
I'm leaving now.
I'm leaving now.
Did you get what? Did you get a Garrett carrot? We both got a carrot.
Yeah. How about the trailer you detected with a pinpointer? The trailer. Oh.
What was that about?
You can also take pinpointers into motel rooms, abandoned buildings, abandoned trailers, and detect the S pipes on drainage, on sink drains. See if there's anything that got caught, like a ring that got caught in the sink pipe.
Is that video still available?
Yeah.
I've never seen that one.
Oh yeah, the snow in the parking lots. I love those.
Yeah, I remember we found several dollars in the snow banks and parking lots where they just piled it up.
Right, they metal check the old parking lots in casinos and in drive-throughs, drive-through theater. I've heard of people doing that. I don't particularly like digging gravel for Roosevelt dimes, but some people do.
In its when.
Yeah, it's there. But
I've actually dug a hard-packed driveway and found a coin spill in it, including a standing Liberty quarter.
Well, there you go.
That's in High Point. They used to have a very old boarding house there, but they tore it down. And it was in the driveway, and it was like fucking difficult to dig because hard-packed gravel. It's like, fuck it, I'm digging this shit.
Well, my demo story on driveways is I was doing a former home site. And I was I was kind of crisscrossing. It was very jungly, very wooded. But I knew the driveway was in the middle, but you know what, fuck it, I was just crossing.
Gravel, use a sand scoop.
Right, so I was crossing across the compacted driveway because...
Very compacted.
Why bother? I'm just working my pattern across this whole
Just curious,
lot.
right?
In the middle of this fucking gravel driveway, I get this massive tone. I mean, this thing like blew my headphones off. Ha 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 ha.
What, am I going to dig this or not?
And...
Was it diggable?
It was sounded shallow.
Ooh, excuse me, guys.
One scoopful, and I flipped over a fucking Ike in the middle of a hard-packed driveway.
Hey, I've been there. That's where I got my coin spill, is that hard-packed fucking driveway. It's like, but I keep digging this shit? Holy fuck, it's hard.
But in the gravel, how do you lose an Ike in gravel?
It was probably something else before gravel.
See, look, there's a real place. That's where I want to go.
In what? Be right back. I need a refill. Okay. We'll be waiting here for you. We've still got lights here where power ain't went out yet.
Yeah, scrapped out gold dryer. Found $500 gold chain.
Ooh, we love fucking
Wait a
gold.
minute, Camp Lejeune. What?
North Carolina? Excuse me? There was a
driving in Camp Lejeune.
which was built in the 40s. Nice.
Fuck it.
I would love to take the ambulance and RV to a fucking drive-in movie. That would be epic.
No wonder. So,
Vintage.
so basically, Cabot Cove is known for growing weed.
Ew.
That's why Murder She Wrote was so happy there.
Ah.
And that's why Jessica moved there, right?
Yeah, we need a joint right now. God, we don't got no money for it though. We need a nice strain of chronic or something.
When did you turn into a druggie?
It's not drugs. It's marijuana.
It's a gateway drug.
Not for me. I've never did a hard drug besides marijuana.
Well, there's your problem right there.
My choice. What? Bulk meow.
All I can say is start digging, start shooting videos, have some fun, go find some weird shit. Because if you're
And
thinking,
life's too short to be boring.
well, no, it's more than that. If you think you're going to find like, oh, I'm going to find a $500 necklace, no, you're not.
Do it as a hobby.
You're going to find a lot of weird shit that you go, wow, that's really fucking cool.
You'll get exercise too. That's a lot of. Yes, you will, by walking and bending down. Exercise. That's why I started.
101 is Red's Gateway. Yeah, let's not go there. But no.
Hey JW, you still send me some gateway drugs. And some gateway liquor, huh?
The thing is, I will warn you, you will end up with
He won't
boxes
like it,
and
though.
boxes and boxes of crap. If you start metal detecting, you will end up with boxes full of crap. You go, oh wow, this is such a fucking cool thing. And then a year
Why?
later, you're like going,
Why did I
why
keep
the
it?
fuck do I have this fucked up thing in a box?
That's what I did all the time. I used to keep all that shit. It's like, why the fuck did I keep this shit? It's an old back of a pocket watch that ain't worth a shit.
Or like just a broken piece of a kid's toy gun. When you find it, you're like, oh yeah, this is so cool. This is from... And then, you know, a year later, you're like, why the fuck do I have a broken
Boxes
kid's gun?
of crap can be fun.
Metal detect in Connecticut, I would assume
don't
not.
know.
Not as a statewide thing.
Why would it be illegal? We don't know. Have we ever? We went through Connecticut before, haven't we? Have we passed by it?
Oh.
Yes, we have. We was up there and
Actually, that's in my pocket for
What
some
happened-
fucking reason.
the what's in your pocket?
This.
Why the fuck you got that in your pockets
I
for?
don't know.
You're a lunatic. That thing's stabby and stuff. Look at. Show the other side.
Thing
Look,
is,
it's stabby.
this is the. There is a name on the back, but it's extraordinarily worn out. And for whatever reason, it happened to be in my pocket right now. These are still, I don't know if they're still in use, but they used to be. They were used up until
Look,
recent
he had
times.
it in his pocket like that without no fucking back stood. He's stabbing it in his titty.
But unlike
stabbing in his chest.
other ones that I have seen, oh God, can you see it? It's not even going to focus. How do I get this thing to focus?
It looks focused to me right there.
But you see how the pins are driven through, right? They're not just welded on the back. The pins
I
are
think
driven
that's
through.
a pretty old piece there. He says no, I say yes.
Yeah, that's an artillery pin.
Right.
But that has been used up until modern times. From before the Civil War, this similar pin, and I don't know enough about them to do other than
Smell it.
I'm gonna put that in my pocket and see if I can figure it out later.
Here's what you do.
Does it smell like the Civil War?
Smells Civil War-ish to me.
So I don't know, but the way this thing is constructed is different than
It
modern
is well
ones.
built, well made.
It's not well made. That's the thing.
It's not. It feels like it is.
It's crude. It is very crude.
It's very heavy though. That's well made.
Its construction is crude compared to modern ones. Your nails are, look, I can't find my nail polish. I would like to have that pin.
Hey, we can put it on eBay for you. Name your price.
I
Unless
can't
he
tell
doesn't
you.
want to sell it.
I can't tell you what century this pin was made in.
Has it got any markings on the back?
It does, but the name is very worn.
James Roberts said he was in artillery for 20 years.
Maybe 4. No, this is U.S. This is U.S. artillery. That much I know.
In Nashville, isn't we?
This came out of Nashville.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, this one I bought in Nashville. So yeah, it could be. It could be.
That's where I found the rose pen, but the dude didn't know it was sterling. I was like, total sterling. After I smelled it, sterling. Serious? No.
You smell me.
Tell him I can smell sterling silver.
She thinks she can smell silver.
And they think it's no. And he was like, this is not silver. I guess we'll take a chance on it. When we get it back to the back, and I was like, it says STER on the back. Huh?
Right. This is brass. This is gold-plated brass.
I thought it was gold-plated.
But its construction is very crude compared to modern versions. Modern versions do not have the pins going all the way through.
We got a lot of stuff for sale on eBay too. All kinds of cool shit.
I gotta pee.
You've always got to pee now. You gotta go make waterfalls. Don't you just love a good mystery? Absolutely. Biden is max headroom. No! Biden is max headroom, hon. And he's like, you know how max headroom does. He says he liked me slapping you on the ass there. He needs a good slap every once in a while. James Roberts says, cross cannons mean something to me. What? I think this is a pretty vintage pen here. He says no, I say yes. I think we all need a good slapping on the ass. I think we all need a good slapping. You're correct. All of you need a good slapping right on the caboose. It helps you scooch along there a little faster. But I really think this is older than what he thinks it is. I mean, cannons, seriously. This type of cannon. Where's the fucking camera? That's an old type of cannon, not a modern cannon. That doesn't look like a howitzer or anything. Look, he says 1800s. I agree.
That exact design cannon pin has been used into modern times. In fact, I think it's still being used.
Why? But it's nothing.
Because, as JR said, the crossed cannons mean something to me. It is one of these long-term symbols that have endured. So trying to figure out how old one of these is, not easy. Thank you.
You're not red.
I'm red-ish.
I'm red. His hair looks. Hold on. He gets mad about this. His hair looks magnificent too. It's so curly and beautiful. Lately,
You're drunk.
I am not drunk. Lately, I've been trying to actually straighten my hair out. It's not working.
Why?
Because it's easier to wash. Thank you, Mariana.
Don't encourage her.
All I do is try
She's
to
a
brush
diet
it
blonde.
out. Oh, hell effing no. I will not dye my hair blonde.
Alright, fuck it. I'm tired.
He's out of beer in his bitch.
I'm out of beer.
I got a full beer. Because I don't drink as fast as he do.
Yeah, James Robert. 20 years, 142nd Field Artillery. He knows what the cross cannons is. It means something to him, but it's a symbol that has endured for a very long time. So I'm trying to figure out how old a pin is. Not so easy.
I don't know.
I think it's time to end the show because, oh my God, I'm tired. And I'm out of beer.
And he's out of beer. That's the main fucking
That's the main
point.
fucking point.
He wants the fucking jalapeno hot dogs again.
This is good.
How many did you get?
2.
Yeah.
Hey.
He didn't bring me a jalapeno hot dog.
I'm a gambler. I eat gas station hot dogs.
He's like a beer run. We'll write a money for beer, JW.
Are we out of beer? Uh-oh.
What the fuck did you do?
I done did something.
You did something. Fine. He was scaring me. But JW, we're out of money in beer. We're like, I got a half one and he's got a...
I got an empty one. Alright. Well, anyways.
So, we're probably going to go bye-bye now. She says you got nice hair too, and you do. It smells terrific today because you washed it. Oh, no, that's my job. Gee, your hair smells terrific.
Green Buddy, go buy a detector. Go start shooting videos. Have some fun.
Absolutely.
What are they going to do? Throw you out? If you want to have fun, skip Walmart, skip the gas station, take the pinpointer to the cracks
See you
at the car wash. You know, the big self car wash thing with all the garages where you have pay for the hose? Those cracks. Guarantee it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit our linkies below. We got all kinds of cool crap on
Hit our linkies.
on eBay for sale. We have the direct PayPal links. We have t-shirts, but no one gives a shit about. I have a fun new project coming. I'm working with a possible sponsor. With a possible sponsor.
Holy fuck, somebody's sponsoring us? What?
Crackheads already hit the car wash. No. We're talking about the gold earrings and bracelets. They get washed down into those cracks.
Hey, I remember a video of you going through a car wash
Not car wash.
Vacuums and stuff and getting some money out.
Not car wash.
What was it?
I got paid as a contractor to go clean out the air vents of a very old trailer. The floor vents.
No.
The floor vents. So I actually did find several silver pieces that had fallen through the floor vents and got sucked into that mess of dust.
I actually remember a video. You were going to go to a car wash vacuum, but something else happened and you went somewhere else. Hey, yes, I'm gonna have to go through all them motherfuckers.
Hey, let me know when you find it. There's only 800 videos to watch. You'll be fine.
No, some of them been taken off for some weird reason.
I have fewer videos than I used to have with no notification. Yeah, video of the vents.
I saw that one too, but you also had a car wash you was going to, but something happened and you didn't go. Because I used to do that shit.
It's a whole other story.
You could bring the
I used to know folks who did janitorial services for movie theaters.
Oh my fucking
They did
God.
not simply throw away the vacuum cleaner bags.
They fucking checked through that shit.
They checked through that shit.
Yeah.
And the guy who ran it, he made as much from the vacuum cleaner bags as he did from getting paid to clean the movie theaters. Just saying.
I'm not surprised one bit.
We gotta head out.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm fucking tired and I need another beer.
And a cigarette.
And a cigarette.
Hit our linkies below.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Linky.
I have 2 whole videos I haven't uploaded yet.
A bit of a suburban video.
Yeah. I used to live in I taught my children how to drive in a 19-foot long Suburban, but that's another story. PC Rage, before we go, PC Rage, do not go away. What's up with the RimWorld videos? I love RimWorld, but your
Emailed you.
but your videos get like 2.5 views.
Let them alone. They like it.
I would
Live and
love
let
for
live.
you to tell me, give me some details on how your video game videos are doing for you. I want to do a video game channel. I think it'd be hilarious.
PC rates.
PC Rage 2000.
Oh my gosh, I gotta use the bathroom. Sorry.
Yeah. He's been watching the show for a while. And lately he's been doing RimWorld videos. I love fucking RimWorld. Don't have any followers. Well, let's fucking fix that. If you don't have any followers, let's fix that. I'm trying to figure it out because you're continuing to post these videos. And when I watch them, there's like 3 views. And I'm not trying to insult. I'm not trying to insult. I'm like, if I did one video that got 3 views, I would never do another video like that again. But you keep hammering it. And I'm impressed by that.
You gotta keep it up.
Keep hammering it. RimWorld is awesome. I think you will finally break through. I've watched some of the stuff. It's not bad. We'll talk more about, some improvements, but it's not bad. I think you could make RimWorld work. Keep hammering it, brother. I'm telling you, if it were me, I'd be like, fuck RimWorld. But stick with it. You will break through. Rabbit's got issues. Yeah, the rabbit done died. That's a fucking issue to me. Oh, you don't cheat at RimWorld. Oh, that's the problem. You don't cheat. You don't have cheat codes for RimWorld.
We'll inform you on that.
Well, he doesn't have the developer code so that he can get in and get like million everything. What is Red looking for? Food.
Hey, he's stealing my beer now. Excuse me. I'm taking that.
But PC Rage, keep hammering away at RimWorld. Keep getting better at it. I want to see you keep working it. I'm just telling you, if it were me, I would have been like, nah, I don't think so. I would have given up already.
Hey, he's a persistent type.
Be persistent. You can't, it's RimWorld, you can't turn on developer mode.
Where am I at? I'm not on here now.
I only play RuneScape.
RuneScape?
Isn't that from like the 90s?
Yikes.
Isn't that with like playing cards and shit?
He plays Bulldozer.
He plays Oregon Trail. I've always wanted to do a video game channel. I thought it would be funny if I did a video game channel.
Hey, I fucking beat Oregon Trail's ass many a time. And I wasn't a goddamn banker either. I was a fucking farmer.
I kept dying of dysentery.
I didn't ever choose banker as a farmer. And that's the fucking hardest part.
But video games did actually change my life. Because in the early days, computers were very expensive calculators. You could do spreadsheets and do your checkbook. And there was a disconnect there between usefulness and entertainment. Until one day, I found on 5 1/4-inch floppies.
Oregon Trail.
Nope.
You found Oregon Trail.
Wolfenstein 3D. And at this point in history, I had no one had any clue that a computer could do this. And when you saw Wolfenstein 3D for the first time, you were like, oh my fucking God. This was insanely awesome. But I found it on 5 1/4-inch floppies. And that's what changed my world. Wolfenstein 3D. Because I always thought of computers as a calculator. Yeah, I played some whack games on pixel porn. No, dude, come on. Come on, Treasure Goblin. You know you were doing the pixel porn. You know what I'm talking about. If you're that old to remember Wolfenstein, you know what pixel porn is. That stuff was brutal. Brutal. But that's what changed my world. That's what got me into computers, was id Software. Because those guys are fucking psychopaths. Commodore 64. Ooh, I have Commodore 64 stories. I tortured my Commodore.
You would.
And my parents, who thought they had bought a calculator so they could do their spreadsheets for their checkbook, but it was busy doing my science programs. Because it would take it all fucking day to find a couple of prime numbers. The whole other universe of stories. I have got to get the fuck out of here and get me a cigarette before I stab somebody. There's probably going to be that dumbass truck driver over there who took 19 attempts to back in a bobtail.
Excuse me, when did
The guy on the other side of me took 19 attempts to back in the bobtail.
Truck driver, huh? A bobtail, huh?
Somalian CDL training, not the same as for white people. Just saying. Do not talk to me about BBS. I have BBS stories. Because I know what it is. Been there, don't want to go back.
We're talking, where's he at over here?
The guy on the other side of me.
There's somebody over there?
I got some cigarettes. Bobtail's my language. Took him 19 attempts to back this thing in.
Seriously?
I would be terrified to know what this guy would do with a 53. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Like the dude that ran into you at the fucking truck stop? Probably
Yeah,
that same
guy.
fucker.
Probably the same guy. Thanks for watching, everybody. Wait for the next videos. I have 2 more videos, which I have to find someplace to upload. And I'm still shooting more.
There's like some dude parked on the scales now.
Sure, dude. No, you can't park.
He is. He's got a big fucking rocks back here. Tell me that's not big rocks. Tell me. Tell me that's not big rocks he's got.
I don't know. I can't see.
He's parked on the scales. He's got big rocks.
Fuck it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're out of here. I'm going to go get a cigarette.
He's going to go have a cigarette.
Later.
Love you guys.